evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. I hope you all are having a wonderful time. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of different scenarios going on. Talk about this past Sunday's blowout. Talk about the upcoming Monday night game against the Titans, and just how we see everything going. So let me go ahead and start bringing everybody on. We'll go ahead with the young man today. Our young man, Ethan Stepp. How you doing, my brother?
Doing good. Glad to be here.
And you went and seen your first game. I'm sure you enjoyed that.
I sure did. It was a great time. I had a really good time seeing all the Dolphins fans out there.
Yep. Now the old man, Mr. John O'Hanlon, or one of the old men.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. Not that old.
Oh, you just look older because of all that hair.
It's all white. Yep, but it's still on top of my head, so I don't care.
We'll bring on Mr. Winters.
Peace, welcome back, everybody. What's going on, guys? What's up, everybody out here in land? What's
Mr.
up,
Tom O'Gara? How you doing, my brother Tom?
What's going on, fellas?
You got to meet the young man, Ethan.
I did. His whole family, pretty much.
Yep.
I was like, holy shit, this is your younger brother? He's like 6'4".
Yeah, I saw that. And I also told Ethan that his mom's a hottie. Now we got the queen, Miss Pamela, coming on.
Hey, what's up, Pam?
Hey, my fellers, how y'all doing?
Chilling. Before we start, Paul, I know you got to go make a phone call. We want to shout out my brother Dan Burke. Dan Burke, I seen the video. I wish I was there. My man turned out DC. Yo, shout out to Dan Burke. Shout out to everybody that's watching us right now.
Yes. Pam, Raphael wants to know if there's any pudding tonight.
Yeah, probably not. I think there's a shortage of milk, so the pudding, there's not enough pudding. It's a shortage. I heard on the news about it.
Well,
I'll be back. Winters, you take over for now and start it up.
Not a problem. We're gonna start the show off with Ethan, since it was Ethan's first Miami Dolphins game.
Yes.
Well, then, brother, you gotta walk us through the whole experience, man. The floor is yours.
So I left Saturday morning. Went up to DC, got there about maybe five-ish, and went and ate some dinner and hung out with my buddies. And next morning we got up and we went to Arlington National Cemetery. You know how to check it out. And the tour guide actually told us that out of all the whole season, they had seen the most Miami Dolphin fans over any other team that came to DC. So I was like, that's pretty cool. And then after that, I went to the game. Met Tom at the tailgate.
Nice.
And went inside and toured it. But I'm telling you, the amount of Dolphins fans that were there was awesome. I mean, we're chanting "Let's go Dolphins," and I was like, man, it's like
you can hear it. You can hear it. You can hear it through. Yeah. I was watching the game on my phone, and through my Bluetooth speaker, you can hear "Let's go Dolphins," and that just lit my whole world up, bro.
I mean, I'm telling you, the whole section I was in. I mean, I looked over and it was just straight aqua and orange, and I was like, man, that is awesome.
Wow.
It was a great time. I was glad to meet Tom and everybody. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was surreal. It was crazy. And that's crazy that it was your first game and it was a away game that felt like a home game. Now imagine the Rock.
Yep. It was awesome.
Yeah.
10 out of all games, Ethan, like of all games, I know you couldn't hear the announcers, for the channel,
Right.
But the announcers, it's like the first time all season that we didn't have Dolphin haters. And of course, the refs weren't, they just let people play. It was, right. I mean, that game of all games, I'm so glad you got to see a game that was like that, like truly fun as a Dolphins fan, right?
Awesome. It was awesome. I mean, I was telling my dad today, I was like, I'm ready to go back. Let's go ahead and go to the next game. And he was like, man, we ain't ready for that. I was like, we'll get there.
Right. Yeah.
Now it's time to get you down. So we got to get you to home base, though. We got to get you down at the East 12. We need to get you down there, brother. So I'm going to tell you something. When you get down there, I'm going to tell you from experience, when you get there, it's nothing like it. It's just
I'm
gonna
ready,
be
man.
that.
I'm ready. I'm already playing it for next season. I'm playing it, so I'll be
Yes,
there next
sir.
season.
We got to set it
Like
up when I
how
come down as well. So definitely.
We'll coordinate it.
winners, how
You
like
got you got
209ers?
10,000 of your most favorite brothers and sisters right there with you.
Absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
pretty cool.
Like 209 at East 12 legit was Orange H. There was like 20 cars lined up, all like similar. And that was
Wow.
even because we were the other side was the big one with Tail Greeter. And that was huge too from the people that took the trek all the way around to walk there. Like I saw the pictures and videos, but it was crazy. It was literally just like you turn around with Keith, Tito, Rico. It was like, whoa. Like everywhere you go, there's just somebody. It felt like we were home. It's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
It sounded like it what Dolphin Winners was saying on our side listening to the game. You could hear the fans and they kept showing the stadium and you could see all the aqua and orange, and then they were going in close on the Dolphin fans like over and over. And I mean on my stream, everybody's watching and we're all going, oh my gosh, look how great they look. All the fans, it was
70-yard touchdown
beautiful.
on the third play. Place was like a lit fuse immediately.
Oh, wow.
Right. That first drive, right, they had. And I mean, it was just boom, boom, boom. We just cut them up. We cut them up. You know where we cut them off.
Hey, Pam, you on a panel with all men. I can't believe you. Jeez.
I have
Hey, what are you
sons, a
doing?
husband, and a brother. I don't own a sister. I don't own a daughter.
We shouldn't have to pay
I
that,
am
but we
used
shouldn't
to
have
it.
to
I
pay
will
for
bring
that.
it and I will tell the truth. That's what it is. Boop, boop.
Well, look, no snips here. No, none of that. Snips over there. Mm-mm.
I've been used to handing those out my whole life.
Oh, man.
Surrounded by the boys, surrounded on every end, every possible. 4 grandsons. I got 1 little granddaughter. Out of all the peeps,
Right.
I got her.
Want to shout out everybody, MCJB. I don't know who the Facebook user is, but what's up to you, Fence fam? Peace, love, Fence up to you.
Might be able to pull it up.
Shout out again to Dan Burke. Shout out again
Shout
to
out
Robert
Solo.
Courtwright, Raphael. Definitely shout out to another one of our super Dolphin fans, Bob Samson. My man was on Good Morning Football NFL Network a couple days ago. So yeah, picture and everything. What's the name? What's the host name, guys? Yeah, he gave him a shout out.
Angry Scepters, Angry Runs.
Yeah, gave him a shout out and everything, bro. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. All right, let's get down to business. I don't think there's much negative things to say about the game on Sunday.
No.
So, John, we're gonna start it off with you, brother. Like, you can start it off, man. What was your analysis of the game on Sunday?
You really can't. There is no negatives about the game. When you beat a team 45-15, first time in NFL history a game ended that way. You blow them out right from the beginning, score a 76-yard bomb on the first drive. The crowd, I mean, like Pam said, you could see it. I'm watching here, had to watch part on my phone to go to my son's birthday party. Luckily got to the birthday party to the restaurant where we were at. And they had the fifth game up. I had to watch part on my phone to go to my son.
Sorry. That was me. Sorry.
Boo, Pam, boo.
They had the TV.
I'm trying to go in so I can see the Facebook comments and people. Sorry, John.
So I got to see the rest of the third quarter and the fourth quarter in the restaurant, yelled surprise to my son for his birthday, and then just kept watching the game and hanging out with people.
Right.
Not anything. You can't say anything negative about the game. I mean, Van Ginkel played unbelievable in place of
let's just go right in. I'm so happy
Let's
that
do
you
it.
mentioned that. AVG was, and we talked about this on Monday with Pam. I talked to this with Pam and Papa Paul on Monday about this. AVG was one more play short of the quad factor, which would have been a block punt.
Yeah.
And he was this close. This close of getting a block.
I mean, you got to get it really close. You got to get it really, Jenny.
He had a sack. He had an interception, pick 6. I mean, he just did everything that you wanted him to do because he finally got the opportunity, you know. And now what's scary is different people are sitting there plugging away at this system, and different people are showing that, well, I can do this and I can do that. And I'm loving the fact that we're becoming a more physical team because
Well,
I
look
think
at Duke Riley.
Yeah.
I was going there, Papa Paul. That is exactly what I was going to say. Duke
I mean,
Riley.
he stepped up and took over for Baker like he's been doing it the whole year.
And then Mr. Skipper beat. Didn't Mr. Skipper beat?
No.
That's why depth is important, and depth is showing up this year with the offensive line, different guys going in and out. It was great to see Needham in his regular spot.
Yep.
He looked good. He looked real quick, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I mean, what did we hold him to? 126 passing yards?
If that.
Like an Agba. Agba and limited
with that quarterback, too, right?
We held him to a shot of tequila.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
There you go.
Yeah, Paul.
There you go.
I need some of that right now outside.
You know, one of the things about looking at that game, I had Howell on my fantasy league for the past several weeks, probably 5 or 6 weeks now. Of course, I got rid of him and the tight end that I had from Washington. I got rid of both of them because I ain't running nobody against my Dolphins, not for fantasy, not for nothing. But I knew the guy wasn't gonna look as good, and he has looked good against some pretty good defenses. That kid is talented, but our defense, just made him, he just couldn't do what he's been used to doing. And it's not for lack of talent on him. It is for the talent for us. And I put the credit on the coaches. Of course, players have to execute, but what these coaches have done this season is taken players that we have had and turned them into special players. If you look at ABG, if you look at Duke Riley, you look at our entire team across the board, everybody has gotten better and improved.
I mean, talking about people getting better, Austin Jackson was like the highest graded tackle in the league this week.
We're developing guys for once. We're developing guys.
Yeah.
Huge point, Ethan.
They're buying into each other.
Offense and defense, the guys have developed. It's like we talked about before. Well, real quick before I get into that, I want to give a shout out to Charles Kirby, MCJB,
hey, Charles,
Radimus, 38 Double D Lover.
Hello.
Yep.
There's no pudding
Jamie.
today, 38 Double D. There is no pudding. Sorry.
Yes, I want chocolate pudding wrestling.
Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button for us.
Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Give a shout out to everyone watching us.
Share.
We started talking about it some on Monday. Where was I going with this now? I drew a blank.
So you were going with the
just everyone getting developed.
I draw your blank too.
Yeah, everyone getting developed.
Duke Riley.
Well, Duke Riley, everyone getting developed, and how every game this year, especially on the defense, they've gotten better every single game this year, and they haven't even come close to maxing out yet.
I don't think so either.
No.
Look at Scary Terry. He had 0 targets.
Yeah.
One of the better receivers in the league. I played him. I had a goose egg.
Eichenberg.
Still won.
Look at Eichenberg.
There you go, Papa Paul.
Eichenberg
Yes.
as well.
Look at
Eichenberg.
Keon Smith. Keon Smith played excellent.
I mean, they were talking earlier. Holly Monahan just joined in watching. How you doing, Holly, honey?
Hey, Holly.
What's up, House?
They were talking about, Eichenberg calling him the captain now because he's a Navy man just taking everyone down, sinking all the ships.
Well, if you look at Tyreek's second touchdown, the entire offensive line had pushed their entire defensive line over to
the opposite
right.
way. Yes.
And Tua just had a wide open lane looking downfield. There was nothing in his way.
Well,
Wow.
it was funny because on that one play,
That's great.
Tyreek was like, what kind of throw was that? What kind of throw was that? Where were you throwing that and everything? And then he looked at the replay. He goes, oh no, you're right on the money.
Yep. Where he's supposed to be,
A little
right
more
outside the
airflow.
numbers.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
crazy though. That
Happened right
was
in front of
just
me too. It was like
insane.
directly in front of me. I was going crazy.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Nice.
oh
Did you see
my God.
Tua's footwork too? The shuffle,
Yeah.
Oh.
the slide,
All
the
the
anticipation,
ducks
the
and dives,
progression.
right?
He had a
Yes.
no look pass. He's straight looking the other way. He's looking guys off. It's crazy.
I mean,
Love it.
it was the
Amazing.
first time this year that both the defense and the offense was clicking together, really.
Yes.
It's a complete game for sure.
Yeah, and I'm just hoping to see it get better still yet. It
I'm glad
was
Baker's all right. It's only an
Yeah.
LCL, so it'll be a couple weeks.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
looked bad on the field. He looked real bad.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
dude,
he-
I was like, my God.
he got it was
Friendly
it-
fire. It was sad, and a
that's
lot
some
of
of the
people.
worst.
Yeah.
A lot of people called out, that it was against. I forget who it was that came over.
Brandon Jones.
Brandon Jones.
Okay, so a lot of people called him out, but if you watch the play, he's going over there to try and keep the guy out of the end zone,
And which
and-
he did.
and he did, and there's no way to pull up. Like he could not see that was coming. He's focused, and I hate there was a few people that called him out for that, and I thought that was kind of ridiculous to call him out, because when you talk game speed, stuff's coming at you. There's no way that you're gonna pull up.
Yeah, you can't.
He kind of got stuck under the guy too. So when he got hit, he got like twerked a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's a football play.
Yeah.
Things like that
Exactly.
happen.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but
At least he's all right.
yeah,
It did look a lot worse.
I
So
think
his
they'll
uncle
hold
had
him
to.
out. I think they'll hold him out until the Dallas game. I don't think he's going to play the next two.
That sounds about right. Maybe even Baltimore, honestly. Like when we were talking to his uncle, like he was like sick, his uncle, and I was like, dude, this is horrible. I was like, it looked really bad. It was an ACL. He's like, the only thing I can tell you is that it's not, thankfully, it's an M. They're just going to see if it's torn or detached or whatever the case would be. But if it's only a sprain, he'll be back soon. And then he tweeted like a half hour later, like, big sigh of relief.
I thought his cool was really his tweet was really cool too. Won't be as long as you think.
Right, don't worry.
It was all about the team, all about what
Jamie, that's a
team
good
player.
way to describe it. It was like trying to stop a heat-seeking guided missile. There's no way.
No way.
Yeah,
Right.
it was fun.
Yes, Pam
Oh,
does host a great
thanks.
Sunday
Thanks,
watch
38
party every
Double
week.
D. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thanks.
So 38 Double D commented and said they were friends with us all, but it's an alter ego. Who the heck is it?
It's an alter
Yeah.
ego for
She-
sure, because I don't know that.
She says that's her name she uses on YouTube. Well, what's your name? Everybody's interested.
Tell us the real story.
Show your face. Show your face.
That's so
What did they
funny.
say? Something popped up, but it went away. What'd they say?
Remember, he said the face, not the chest.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Right.
the face. I did say show the face.
Right.
Oh man.
We are a family show, even though we are late night.
Yeah, man.
We're a semi-family show.
Semi
We got the
family.
young
You
man-
better
we
guard your
got
family a
young
little
man
bit.
Ethan here. We don't want to scar Ethan for life.
No, he's already scarred. He's already scarred. It's too
Why
late.
not? We got to leave a legacy behind.
It's so late, man.
We'll go out on a limb and say it's Pedro. That'd be funny as fuck. It's just like seems like his humor. Seems like his humor. I'm gonna say it's Pedro. I don't know.
Oh, you know what, Tom? You might be right. That's
his
funny.
humor, dude. Like,
That
I'm
is
thinking that's his
very
humor,
funny.
and it
That's a
sounds like
good
it's
guess,
possible.
right?
That's
a
my
good
I'll
guess.
stick with it.
Is
I
it?
need me an alter ego to come out here and hide and say crap. Not well. I don't know why I need to hide, because I say crap anyway. So I don't.
They got to put up.
yeah.
Is it male or female, so we can start guessing?
I'm
Yeah.
thinking it's got to be a man.
I would think.
I actually forgot when I
Good
switched
curveball.
to the app
Good
that my
curveball.
government
I
disappeared
mean,
too.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, the switch. That's funny. I told you it was a boy. Had to be a boy.
I'm telling you, that's my guess, and I'm riding with it.
Male. It's a
You
male.
might be
so
right. 20
It's-
questions. Are we going to do that? 20 questions.
Are you
Oh.
6'5" or bigger?
But yeah, there was the quarterback and a lot of players that got ginked on Sunday.
Yes,
Oh,
they
he almost
did.
had the second pick six. He just couldn't find the ball when he hit it up in the end zone. He's looking around.
Yeah.
And just
Oh,
missed it.
man.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
That
love
would've
all
been great.
the euphemisms that are coming out, like on him on AVG. The one that I really liked came out on my stream Sunday, and they said you got AVG'd.
Well,
I love it,
I like
right?
ginked. Ginked is
Ginked.
short and simple.
No,
they've been
I
ginked.
like the one. I like the one after Tuesday. You got Hugh Wang, huge
Hugh
Wang.
Wang.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was gold.
That's comical. I'm looking at it this morning. I'm like, yo, did that just say huge one?
That's his account name for his max.
Right?
Huge
He's like,
Wang.
it's
Yeah.
so
But
funny.
if you rewind it and go back and listen, when his wife put it on and they panned over, he goes, "Oh, they just recorded that."
yeah.
Can you imagine the shit he took in the locker room?
Oh man.
Oh my God, they had to have a field day with that.
You
if
know-
they won.
Killing him. They were
They
definitely
were
Oh.
like, "No, you ain't. What are you talking? No, you ain't."
And all he's got to do is say, "Just ask the wife. Just ask the wife."
That's-
But they've been together since she was 15. How would she know?
She wouldn't know. That's right.
You
She'd be
don't
like,
know that.
"Eh."
Well, hey, you don't know that. Was he her first? We don't know.
Wow.
Good Lord, I hope so.
Yo, this podcast has turned a really crazy turn, ladies and
A
gentlemen.
little
I'm
turn,
really-
and we
This is-
got off
this
of
is a
pudding
little
and went to
turn.
this.
That's because we're all in a good mood because we're 9-3. We're in first place in the AFC. We have a chance over the next couple weeks to lock the division up. So, hey, let's be
Yes.
giddy and happy about it.
Absolutely right.
We deserve
we
this shit.
win the next two games. Buffalo just needs to lose one game, and we have the division locked.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Let's go, Kansas
Honestly,
City.
and I could care less who loses what because I think we are going to win. Like it, I don't think it's going to matter who loses, who wins, except for us, because I think we are going to do that. You look at the direction that we're going, especially the defense. I mean,
there was what Coach McDaniel said in a press conference. They're saying, they told him, we're top of the conference, we're leading the conference, and of course we haven't won a conference since 84, 85. And he's like, that's okay. Why don't you tell me that when we have a 13-game season? He
There you
couldn't
go.
put it any better way. He's
Right.
not worried about where we are or anything. He's he's taking it game by game, one day at a time.
Yep.
And he's telling his players the season's not done.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
We're just getting started. This is when it gets hard.
Yep.
And they're having a good time on the sidelines, but they are focused. They are
yes.
not over there being silly. They've got the camaraderie.
Oh,
they've
well,
got
they're
the
over there
team
being
atmosphere.
silly. They're over there being silly because they're having fun, but they know what's going on the
All
field.
business on the
Right.
field. They get on the
Yeah,
field, they're
feeding off-
business.
They know
Let's
what
Feeding
go
off the
back.
energy too.
Let's go
love
back
that
to something that everybody was saying. Papa Paul winners right in the beginning of the season. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first 5 miles of a marathon is pretty damn easy. The last 5 miles of a marathon is not.
Yep.
Especially, like at the Boston Marathon when you hit that brick wall.
Any marathon, the last 5 miles is the toughest part. The first 5 is easy.
Yeah.
You're just getting warmed up. You're just getting started.
But that's how I feel like our team is doing. We're
Right.
just getting started. You look at our defense, There is nothing that says that this defense has reached its ceiling. Nothing.
Well,
Because each week we
said
get
it. I
better
mean,
and better.
we've gotten better and better. And to go back at the beginning of the year when each and every one of us up here was worried about our offensive line.
Yep. Yeah.
And the coaches were right. Don't worry about it.
Right.
I did say AJ was going to have a
I
good year,
said it
though.
then. I'll say it now. They know more than we do. They know what they're looking at. They know the talent they have. Let them be the coaches. We'll be fans.
Yep.
Barry is doing a hell of a job, man. That's just what it comes
He's
down
doing it.
to.
That
He's
is
doing,
so
the
nice.
coaches are, like we said earlier, the coaches are developing the players, and they have developed wonderfully.
Very well.
Now,
And good players, right? Players that aren't new. They have taken players. I keep hollering out Tyreek
No.
Hill
well, they've
Um,
taken players that have been around
around and been
developed them.
significant.
Jackson, Liam, they're making these guys better.
Better.
Everybody, they didn't sign Jackson to his option because they weren't sure they were going to keep him.
And look at it,
Right.
man. And it's like, my God.
Real quick, Tom, I want to thank you in person out loud for getting all the signatures on the flag.
All right.
The one person that you weren't sure of, number 42, was A. Johnson.
Okay. Yeah, he's on practice squad or something like that. Because I really was like, who is this guy? It was like the only
Yeah.
one I didn't know because I was like picking everybody else out for everybody. Like, who's that? I'm like, this.
Oh.
Who's that? I'm this.
And well, Tom was nice enough. He got a Chan on the flag.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I told dude, he doesn't
got
talk much. He's like,
Hmm.
upstairs.
He got a
quick
Chan on
story
the
for
flag.
you.
He got. Go ahead.
I gotta get it.
You
So,
say it.
Just for him, yeah. He doesn't talk much. He's pretty reserved and quiet, but we kind of had him talking and laughing, and I told him like about it, and then I told him about Papa Paul, had him as his rookie of the year pick. We're like, look, we're glad to have you back. You know, my buddy that we started this fan club group. We do a talk show every couple of weeks. We all picked our players, and I was like, guess who his rookie of the year pick was? He said, who? I said, yours truly. Just laughed, giggled, said, tell him I said thanks, and then signed the flag for you.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I in some ways I couldn't believe you remembered that, Tom. Of course, I did bring it up several times.
Oh yeah,
But
Deshaun
it
Elliott
was
too,
just-
though.
Yeah, Deshaun Elliott remembered me. You said that, yes.
The one thing that I thought was
Yeah.
hilarious with it, he's like, that's the old timer with the Fu Manchu, right? And I was like, he kind of looks like Hulk Hogan a little bit, but he's got like a Southern twang and a heart of gold. He told me you rode the elevator with you a couple times at a Waddle softball game, and you were helping him out, sign the flag for him. I was like, so I don't need you to sign the flag or whatever, but it would be pretty cool, like if we took a picture. Like, yeah, send it to Paul, send it to Papa Paul, and took a picture of Deshaun Elliott with the flag for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
They
Very
pay
cool.
attention. They pay attention.
Yes, they do.
I know.
Well,
I know.
I appreciate all these guys that reach out, that just they acknowledge you once they get to know you. Just like Blake Ferguson, Duke Riley's gotten to know me a little bit. And he and Van Ginkel signed the flag at the same time for me. So Van Ginkel, talked to me a little bit, talking to Duke and stuff. Because I praised Duke. I said, I love watching your TikTok and all with your kids or your Instagram, all that. I said, love seeing your videos with your kids, because it just goes to show that not only does he love the game of football, but he loves his kids just as much and everything.
They were there.
He's
They were at the game.
He's
at
a
the hotel. They were
human
there.
with a family that happens to play football for the Miami Dolphins for a living. He's a regular guy, but this is what they do. And they do pay attention to us. They do listen. When you write things, I'm sure they notice who has had their back all along, right? This is so funny. I've been sitting here like, I'm surprised you can't see smoke coming out of my ears trying to think,
Okay, Pam,
who was that?
Pam, our 38 Double D going to reveal themselves later. The hint was they were the first one back in the room when you got your internet back on board this past Sunday.
Yep.
When you had a slight glitch.
Yeah, I had a glitch. I've been sitting here. I know the smoke is coming out right here. You can see the smoke coming out because I'm thinking so hard.
This up to 72 about Paul, but here she is.
Oh, look, Tom, that was so good. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, it's got about.
I'm gonna lay
I
it
think-
down. So
Yeah, I think we got almost 30 autographs on
wow.
it.
That's
try
I
awesome.
it.
know, I know we have.
15.
I know we have two alumni on there. We got Nat Moore and Lamar Thomas on it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure who you had on it because I could have got Joe Rose, Bo Camper, to follow his football then for a minute
Yeah, I
because
did.
we were figuring out what the hell Dan was doing.
Yeah, but hey,
That's
I just
amazing,
appreciate who
Tom.
you got on there and everything, Tom. It's great.
It's just not working. All of a sudden it's in the mouse.
I can't believe our campfire Tom is inside. That's
Yeah,
actual like
It's
overhead
it's cold up here in
electricity.
He's only going outside for little bits at a time because it's too cold out there.
Yeah,
I know
man, it is.
It's for his internet, right? He said it works better out than in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's usually why he sits outside. Is because his internet
Yeah.
is better out
Well,
there.
we can
He's-
see.
Yeah, he's frozen right now. There he is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can tell you
No,
right
it's
now,
good.
it's 45 degrees here.
Ah,
I mean,
30.
I'm on the East Coast, at you
so
know,
here we
right
go.
by the river here.
I'll just-
So at
Oh.
45 is.
I'll just go through quick who I got. So I
Oh,
got
that looks so good. Oh,
Pilly, Elijah Campbell. Here's H-Chan. I think he signed it upside down, but whatever. There's H-Chan right there. He gave you the number too. He doesn't sign the number on everything, so that's kind of special. Eli Apple, Baker, Armstead, Austin Jackson, Anthony Schwartz, the new signee, Alec Ingold, Xavier Howard, Needham. I think that might be it. And I know you had Nat.
I had Nat Moore, Lamar Thomas, Duke Riley, Van Ginkel, Mike White, Skylar Thompson. Good is on there. I got Good on there, I know.
Good. Tyler Croft, Mike White.
wow.
There's Van Ginkel. Who's this in the middle? It's like kind of like not a little streaky. Looks like maybe like a number 2. Or it
Wow.
could be something else. You know what I'm saying? Like this one right here. I wasn't sure this was.
I'd have
Is
to
that
look.
Smythe?
It might be Smythe because I think I got
That's
him at
Smythe.
one point.
There's Deshaun Elliott. Yeah, so that's it. I mean, the Armstead was nice. He actually did you a nicer one than I've got him on. I'm like, I have to wipe this shit.
Yeah, we're gonna raffle that off after the first of the year,
Good
and
Lord.
100% of the money will go to DCC. It's just gonna be
If I
That's
was going to
incredible.
Baltimore, I could bring it, but I don't think I'm going to go to Baltimore. I have such bad luck in that city with going there.
Tom, early Saturday. Well, not even early. Saturday morning. Where are you going to be at?
Right here,
How close are you to the Atlantic City Airport?
hour and a half.
Oh no, never mind. I thought you were
I figured
close.
I'd get it when you got back.
No, because I was
Oh,
going to
to
bring
give
the
it to
cool.
you.
I was going to bring the cooler and meet you, so you could grab your cooler. I would take the flag back down to Florida. But if you're that far away,
I didn't even think about that. Where are you staying?
when?
Where are
Well,
you staying?
Saturday morning. Saturday
When
morning,
you
I
get there,
fly up
Florida.
at Holly's.
You
Or
can
I
just
could maybe
mail.
send
If
it,
you're gonna put it in the mail, Tom, just put it in the mail to
overnight or
me.
some shit.
No,
No, we're still.
I have no idea where to go or how to get any autographs down there unless I go to the hotel, which this coming weekend I won't be going to the hotel or anything.
Right. Well, I don't know. I'll hold on to it. We'll see.
Yeah, just
We'll
hold
see
on
about
to it for now.
Baltimore.
Papa Paul put the link up.
Last hope if possible.
I'll drop the link and we can talk a little bit about this upcoming Tennessee game.
100% 38 double D. I agree with you 100%. That is what has made a difference in this team, I think, is the coaching staff, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to Rain
And
with Heavy too. Completely forgot. Sorry.
To who? What?
Heavy on fins. Rain.
Heavy
Heavy
on-
oh
on-
yeah,
We'll
nice.
have them on. We'll have them on next week. Yeah, I don't know what
I'm just saying.
happened.
I've heard all about him.
Yeah, we'll have him on
He
next week
He
with
does his
us.
own today too, I think. So it's like back to back for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
He
always
I
good.
did send him the link, so
Yeah, he said next week,
He's
Paul.
probably
He's
got
going
his
to come
going
on
right now,
next
whatever.
week.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, he already said next week he'll come and join us
yeah,
next week.
yeah.
So thinking of the
So Henry's non concussion protocol.
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
When I was
I don't
just
I
looking
don't
on the
see him
Facebook
being out
comments,
before then.
Charles said about he thought that Buffalo loses this week
Again,
to
Kansas.
Kansas City, but I actually think Buffalo might win this game. And
Well, Damon Clark and Lee Jodry's watching as well on Facebook.
What's up, guys?
hey, Damon and Lee.
What's up, Damon?
Hey,
What's up, Lee?
yeah,
Yo, Damon, we're about to trade for Juan Soto, baby. The Bronx is gonna be crazy. He works at
I'm pretty sure y'all got him, didn't you?
I don't know. It's official, but not official. But I mean,
Yeah.
anything can happen with medicals.
That's true. That's true.
Got 1 year to say, how nice is this? Don't you like that short porch in right field and want to hit 40 home runs and make $40 million a year? Why don't you stay?
So
Oh, yeah,
Henry's
I'm
out on
sorry, I took a
concussion
complete left
protocol. I don't see him being back off of concussion protocol before Sunday.
So he is on for concussion
went back
because I
on
heard
it.
he,
I read he got.
I read he
Daniel
was
said
good.
they did the test the night of and the morning, and he said it was fine.
I heard. I thought
Everything
I
I
heard
read said he's
today.
on concussion protocol, and they haven't released him from it yet.
So it's still a give or take. We don't know
So
yet.
things changed.
And he's got an extra day of rest because the game's not till Monday night. So
until Monday. Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
One of the other things about that though is and you have to think like how Henry would be thinking. I mean, he's kind of done with this team. The things that you see, sometimes he comes out and he is
Who
the
else is in
old
Jersey, John?
Derrick Henry.
I just
Is
read
it
it. Says,
Dan?
as Vrabel said. Go ahead, my bad.
well,
That's
it could
okay.
be Steele, it could be what's his name? Mario, I think. There's a guy up here, Mario. There's a bunch of Dolphins fans in Jersey, so
Well, yeah, that's true. But it's got to be some. Is it the
Yeah,
guy that
it's-
works at MetLife, the security guy? Sorry.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
Just the clue. It's like he's from Jersey too. Like shit.
yeah, there's the gentleman that works at MetLife. I can't think of his first name. I met him down the last home game. I saw him last year, didn't realize it was him, and then this year we got to talking and realized, hey, we're both from Jersey.
But the first guy back on my stream, there was a glitch. It was weird. The first snap of the ball and my internet went boom, just like that. So I'm trying to think, when I'm doing that, I'm just like hustling, trying to get everything all started back. So my brain, I'm trying to think who was back on there first.
Nah, you probably didn't see him because you're just, people are clicking back in and you're not worried about it. So
Right. And I'm trying to I try to pin the stream to the top of the group so that everybody can find me. So I'm not sure that I recognized who came back in. So got so many things going on.
When you guys do your stream, is it possible to flip the camera the other way or it doesn't work?
Okay. So it always worked in landscape. It always worked. And then a few weeks ago, there was some kind of glitch and I've got it figured out. I Googled and searched so deep. And there's a setting. I had to go in through settings and all these other things. And I did this one thing and then it worked again. But what's weird is it's all the same equipment that I've always used. I did nothing different. So there was some kind of a change in the app, some kind of way that caused that. So I have it back on now. The past 2 weeks, my stream has been just like it always has. I have the, the landscape. It's all in there like normal again. So it was weird because the week that I was at the fan weekend, and I had a friend doing it for me, and he was telling me, he's like, Pam, I'm doing the best I can. And I went in different times. Sometimes I couldn't get into it. Sometimes the stream was sideways. Sometimes it was upside down. And sometimes it was backwards. If you can think about that, it was actually like a mirror. Everything was backwards. So there was a problem. There was something that happened. I'll have to go back in and figure out what it was I did, because when I tried to go in from my phone, it had the same problem, wouldn't let me go in landscape. So I need to fix all my devices that way, but it's all fixed now. I don't know what it was. Can't explain it, but it's better now. And this is like 9 seasons for me. It's not like I'm new. It's not like I don't get it. It just was crazy. I'm telling you.
Rookie.
Yeah, rookie. Girl, what is she doing?
I'm gonna have to teach my aunt to get in, because they were asking me, they're gonna be in Biloxi next week. And they're like, how are we gonna watch the game? And I was like,
okay.
I don't know. So I'm looking at where they're staying, and I'm like, I was like, oh, we could watch Pam's stream, and it's just, I don't know, if I can't figure that out, then what? And I'm like, all right, well, it's Mississippi. Let's see if there's legal sports betting. And of course there is. Excellent. Just passed like a week ago or so. I'm like, they have sports books set up and these casinos. I'm like, let's check the casino. There's a sports book with like couches and TVs. It's like, go there. She's like, well, now I need to learn how to put a bed in. I'm like, oh boy.
Okay. I can help with that. I can help her to get into my stream. Yeah. Okay. You got her there. I can help her if something happens.
Yeah. Tom can help with the betting. That's not a problem with Tom.
Yeah. I don't know about that, but I can help her get into my stream. She literally just needs to, and you need to give me a heads up, because there's so many people trying to get into the Facebook group, and a lot of them are not Dolphins fans. And so we're not having that, right? Like, we're not for whatever. We're for Dolphins fans.
I still have this game with her, so I'll teach her for this game Monday, even though we'll watch it together, and she'll know how to do it for the next game.
Future, yes.
And they're there.
She just needs
the Jets game they're gonna miss.
Oh,
so
okay.
A week of practice. You know what I mean?
Okay, right. Well, I'm gonna be there every week, so she needs to just request to be a member of Forever Dolphin Fans on Facebook. And then once she's that, then you just go to that group I'm on usually 20 to 30 minutes before the game starts. And I'm right there in that group. I'm always right there.
Oh, I know. They're usually watching over my shoulder.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's that nice lady. She's so nice. She's awesome.
I don't know if people call me nice or crazy or loud or whatever, but I'm all of the above.
You still have well over 100 people every week watching, so.
I do. There was well over 200 this past week, and I've had over 350 at times. It depends on where the game is on, and how many people can get it, but a lot of people just come in the stream, even though they can get it, they come in the stream just to hang out, because we're kind of like a family with a PH.
Absolutely.
So I love that.
I'm always in and out. If I got to run out smoke cigarette, I'm watching it.
Yeah, I watched one game
outside watching it with you, yelling inside, hearing it.
I watched one game last year, Pam, on your stream, because I didn't want to listen to the announcers. So I had a game on the TV, but I had no volume. I was listening to you.
You had plenty of volume then, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. We know there's plenty of volume coming out that mouth.
Plenty of volume. But at least I'm not crap talking the Dolphins.
Nope.
Crap
Yeah.
talking the refs.
No, it's excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. I love that you guys are there. I love it.
All right, on to Monday night.
Wow, yes.
Go ahead,
DeAndre
guys.
Hopkins,
Pressure level.
another defensive-minded coach.
Quick decisions.
Yeah. Rookie quarterback that's hot right now that he's doing his thing down there in Tennessee. It's a shame that Tannehill's not playing this game because I would have loved to see us play against Tannehill.
No Jeffrey
I would
Simmons
love
either,
that.
which is
Right.
kind of big. He's a stud.
Yeah. Yeah, so,
Tajay
I mean-
Spears has been pretty good for them, so we got to look out for him. He's a little scat back.
Absolutely. So it's going to be interesting because they're going to throw some stuff at us too.
Oh yeah, they got nothing to lose.
No,
This is all
absolutely.
learning the system, trying to see what they got, see where they're going to go in the draft next year.
Mm-hmm. You know, can't sleep on a team like this because
Their
Rabel,
tight end's decent too. They got
Yes.
some good size.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. You know,
You
Well,
know,
that's the thing. A team that
Rabel
has
plays the role of
nothing.
attrition. Keep it close, keep ourselves in it. They make a mistake, maybe we get lucky. We win 2017. Similar to how the Steelers play. Tomlin seeing the same style. War of
Right.
attrition with those guys. Run the
Well,
ball down
that's
their
like-
throat until they get tired.
We got to start the game quick again and make them play catch up. Because if we can get them out of their running game, then I don't think
play
they have a
terrible
chance.
from behind.
I think you shut down
Yeah.
the
Terrible
run
from
for
behind.
business.
Yeah, if they're playing from behind, they're not a good team. So the offense has to get on that field and score quick and put some points on the board and make them play catch up. Same thing they did to Washington. Same thing they did to the Jets. Make them try to catch you, and they just can't do it. They don't have
Yeah.
the personnel.
Exactly.
Firepower, yep.
Yeah. And looking at how Achan looked this past week, I mean, honestly, he just looks amazing. You know, he's been on the bench for a few weeks, you know, out injured. He came off that bench and he just looked amazing. And you think about what the running game can do. And I feel like we're going to start folding in a few more players. We're going to see Claypool. We're going to see JPP. We're going to see, they're going to start coming out. We have to start doling them out a little bit at a time, just to see what we can do before we get to a more serious game. Not that you can take any of these games lightly, but
Shout
know.
out to Mark Stewart watching on Facebook. How you doing, brother?
Just see who came
hey,
out.
Mark.
What's up, Mark? Did you guys hear JPP's
So-
comment? Why he signed here?
he wants a third ring.
Yes.
He wants a third ring.
Yep.
Oh, that made me smile, boy.
Me too.
I know. And that is not some young kid that hasn't been out here and seen how it goes, right? He's an experienced guy. If that guy's saying it, I mean, seriously.
Well,
Think
think
about
about
I'm
it.
so excited about this
That
team.
says a lot about the team culture. The guys, you know, they're offering and he's jumping at it saying, yeah, I'm on my way. I got a chance to get a third ring. This is a good team.
Yeah.
Well, 38 Double D was asking about Micah Parsons flapping his gums about even he could be a quarterback if he had Cheetah on his team.
I saw that.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
yeah,
He came
okay.
back out and said something else
That's-
today. He said something different
that's-
yesterday, though.
Well, that's all I got to say is all he was doing was flapping his gums.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's just dumb to say.
Yeah.
He needs to worry about the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend because that's who they're playing against. And if they do
It's a
beat the Eagles, then
huge
they're right
game.
back in the playoff hunt. But if they don't beat the Eagles and get swept by them, he shouldn't have nothing to say at all. Period.
They beat the
And-
Bears. They can get the NFC East. They can get the 1 seed almost.
Yeah,
Good.
Right there. They
exactly.
set themselves up. I mean, they have a hard schedule. They got to play us still, and they got to play the Lions, I think, too.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lions have been a bit up and down lately from what I've seen.
Well, Lions are very bipolar.
Very.
Even though they're
That's
9
a
and
good way
3,
to put it.
right?
Good team, though.
They're 9 and 3, but they've been bipolar, no doubt.
Look out for a late push from the Packers. Jordan Love
He-
nasty
Yeah.
the
Oh,
next 4 weeks.
Love is
I
playing
agree,
very well
Tom.
for that team.
Yeah, he is.
See if If Christian Watson doesn't have the hamstring issue this week, then they have a full wide receiver corps of studs that no one knows about.
Yep.
Romeo Dobbs, Jimmy Reed, Wick.
You know what's real funny? And I get a laugh out of this. If this was the end of the season and we were starting playoffs next week,
Yeah.
NFC has 4 teams that would be going in the playoffs that are 6-6.
And that's crazy.
Atlanta Falcons that would be winning the division of NFC
They
South.
win the division. That's
Our
right.
division
Right now
That's
they're
terrible.
6-6.
Yes, Minnesota
Terrible.
Vikings are 6-6.
That's terrible.
Green
Yeah.
Bay
Packers are
Packers are 6-6, and Los Angeles Rams are 6-6, and all of them would be going to.
And the Seahawks. Seahawks are 6-6.
Well, they're just out of it though. They're in the 9th spot or this 8th spot.
Right.
Yeah, boy.
But you look at that, I mean, that's that division. The 49ers 9-3, Rams 6-6, Seahawks 6-6, and Cardinals 3-10. And the Cardinals don't matter. Yeah, they do, because they took out Dallas, for goodness sakes. I
And
mean,
Steelers this weekend.
this league right now that's why I get so mad hearing the talk about how the Dolphins haven't beaten anybody good. Okay, you want to tell me who's good and who isn't? Because I'm going to point to all the teams who supposedly aren't good that have beaten the supposedly good teams. You can't even say stuff like that because it doesn't make any sense.
Well,
Yep.
My rebuttal all the time is, you can say we're not good, but if we lost to a team we're not supposed to, and the answer is
No.
no.
exactly. That's where I was going with it. Yeah,
Well,
we
it's
have
like
not.
Tom
We
said-
have not.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, you go ahead.
Tom said on Facebook today, I read his comment. It was talking about how before the season started, this was like the second best schedule in the league, and now everybody's
Second hardest.
Yeah,
Second
second
hardest.
hardest. Yeah,
Yes.
But
It's not
like-
our fault.
Right.
It's not our fault. The teams that were in the playoffs last year, Giants, Chargers,
Are failing this year.
aren't playing well, and we beat them.
Right.
Yep.
You know, it's funny because it's just like you said.
Right.
We have not lost to a losing team, unlike all these other people that are talking about how we have beaten a winning team.
Exactly.
Right.
Right.
And I of course, don't accept at least one of our losses has got an asterisk by it. That loss, it wasn't a loss. I'm sorry, we didn't lose that game. You can't even go there. It's ridiculous.
They just got their ass beat. It's all right. We'll see them again, maybe.
They got their asses beat, and you know what? So I watched that entire game, and what I saw was a lot of Eagles players out there like this. What?
Looking for
Where's the flag? Where's the flag? They kept looking for them over and over. The center,
Flags.
Kelsey, he was like, what? He got a flag on him. He was like, what? He was so mad. You could tell he was so mad. I don't get flags. That's what he was saying in his little brain.
You got 2 hard
It
ones
was
last week
awesome.
on that
Yeah.
60-yard field goal.
Well,
Right.
Raphael was talking about that AVG and Ogba must continue making plays. Well, let me tell you,
100%.
they all do, but AVG has been playing lights out all year
Lights
long.
out. Yes.
Yeah, when he's been on the
You're
field, he's
playing
played very well.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what.
17 million. He's playing good for limited, right?
Tell you what, since JP got hurt, Ogba's been right there.
Well, and I mean, exactly. Ogba, who we kind of have been like off of, he stepped up, right? So there's not a player on this
Well,
team.
look who decided
Hey!
to show up.
Hey, Paris.
Did you just
Hey,
wake
what's
up
up,
from a
y'all?
nap? Did you just wake
Yeah.
up from a nap, little man?
Yeah, man. I was, my body been up and down. I have not been feeling the best. I've been doing
Oh,
a lot of filming with my directors, and today just been like one of them sick days off and on. So I took a break.
Well,
So how's everything, y'all?
We're doing good, brother. As long as you're doing good.
You had a sick day because the Dolphins emailed you the prices for the playoff tickets.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm sick. I'm sick.
That's right.
I think that I think Tom Pedro and everybody gonna be going to those playoff games with me, in that
Hell yeah,
section.
baby. I
You
can't
know
wait,
it.
Nice.
bro.
Dude,
You
those
said it
prices
serious
are
when I said it, Pedro
ridiculous.
called you right away. I was like, let's go.
Definitely. If I definitely don't go, I'm gonna make sure Tom and Pedro and a couple of them guys go because I got so much on my plate right now. But I'm so happy where the Miami Dolphins sitting. I mean, we can't take the next 5 games lightly, but
Mm,
if
mm.
we can go through at least 4 of those games, all those games, I'm gonna be the excited, Dolphin fan on this earth, pretty
Oh
much.
yeah.
Listen, Paris, you need to move the peas and the mashed potatoes over on that plate and
Yeah.
put the beef right in the middle, man. Go to the game.
Well,
I know. I got too much,
I tell you,
man.
I'm going to put this out there right now, Paris.
Yeah.
If for some reason the wife does not go to a game with me, which she's going to the rest of the home games with me, except for this coming Monday night, if she does not go to a playoff game with me, you can have the other ticket.
Oh,
Oh,
all right then, because I'm giving the other tickets to Tom, them guys. So,
We want you to go
we'll
with
do
us.
that then. We'll make room.
We want to be there with you though, Paris. I appreciate it, man. I can't thank you enough.
Hey man, anytime.
Well,
It's always love.
we said it once, we said it twice, we said it a million times. We are family, and family
man,
takes
you
care
already know.
of family takes care of family.
mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know. Pedro gave me I think Pedro was the first one to reach out to me. Pedro, like, Paris, I have not went to no home games. I was saving up for this time, and you both
He's been talking about it since
he's excited. He's excited.
Since we started the talk show back in May. He's been talking about he's not going to a home game this year. We're going to have a home playoff game, and he's going to that.
Yep, that's been the plan the whole time.
Definitely. Pedro going. So what I had to do. Miami Dolphins sent me the email like each and every one of you saying that you have up until I guess December 8th to go ahead and decline. Or if you don't do nothing, it's going to just come out going to come out your paycheck. I mean, come out your bank.
Yeah.
So which is good. So I didn't touch nothing this time because last year when we supposed to be going to the playoff at home, I touched the wrong thing and I was declining out of the deal. But this time I didn't touch nothing. So if they go on my account, let it be. That would give a chance for Tom and Pedro, all of them to come through, then we can go.
That's great.
But
I can tell you, I just had a little light bulb moment. I don't know if you can see the little light bulb on top of my head.
What you talking about? The white hairs that coming in?
You don't see no white hair. I pay good money to have no white showing on his head.
Oh man,
don't worry.
I just remembered Pedro messaged me in the group when I was streaming. He said he was painting that day and he was listening. So maybe it was Pedro. Might have been Pedro.
Well,
that
no,
might
he
be
said
our 38 double D.
No, he said he's from South Jersey.
From South Jersey.
Oh. Well, that doesn't mean that's where he is living.
Pedro's from Miami.
No, Pedro's originally from Miami.
And he lives in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he lives in Tennessee. So okay. So I just remember him just messaging me, telling me he was painting, but he was, he had the stream with him. But yeah, okay. So the light bulb just went back out. It's dark again.
Yeah, it's been our plan for a long time. If they get a home playoff game, that we're going, because he's like, I'm not going to any games. Then we were talking maybe Indy next year because it's something different. He was hoping for it.
Well,
Nice.
This is what they, because reading the post, I just thought about that. You brought it up. Next year, our home opener could be in Brazil.
Saw
Yep.
That'd be crazy.
But yet they're taking money out for 8 home games for us.
Okay.
9, right? 9.
So
No,
let me
we only have
ask you
8
that.
next year. We had 9 this year. We have 8 next year.
Yeah.
So they need to either give us the tickets for that game so we can sell them or go down there, or they need to give us the money back. One of the two.
Brazil. Wow.
All right, we making that trip. Who making that trip? I want to get my passport stamped the first time in Brazil. That's a hell of a time.
Dolphin winners, you just want to go see the Brazilian women. I know what you want to go there for.
Dolphin winners, I'll go with you.
There you go.
Hey, your wife ain't gonna make that.
Hey,
Your wife is not
find a
gonna
big
make it out of
Airbnb. We
Brazil.
can all go.
Hey, yes, she will. Yes, she will. Because I'm with you.
Okay.
So let me ask you this. When Kansas City had the so-called home game in Germany, did that count as a home game?
Yes, that
For
was their
them?
home game. And
So
Yeah,
they
it was,
only
but
got
not for-
7
but not for
more
the fans.
home games.
Yeah.
But
They
not
count
for
as
the
a home
fans,
game.
no. But did
Yeah.
they get their money back or what?
See, that's what I was wondering.
Internationals usually don't get. You get the first to buy them if you want, but you don't get them.
Which
Right,
is,
okay.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
even when you have a first chance to buy them, there's 9
Still
times out
through
of
a
10.
millions. Yeah.
There's 9 times out of 10 you don't get a chance of buying because they've all been sold out.
That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's BS.
It sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. It don't make no sense.
It's all about this.
It
Yeah,
is.
so
It's
the
always been
international
about
market-
that.
If they can guarantee me I'm getting a ticket, that's a different story.
It's a
Well,
different.
that's
They're
all
not
what
gonna
they
do
got
that.
in Europe. Now they're
No,
going to
that's
South
not
America.
happening.
Yeah, but the
It's not
prices
gonna
the
do that.
Dolphins put out for this playoff is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes.
And think about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Secondary market would be double though.
I got
Yeah.
one better for you. Think about this right now. If you buy a Super Bowl ticket right now, it's $10 grand.
My
So
Lord.
13.5.
Now I know we going.
Well, which premium do you want?
We're selling
We
the
going.
children. We're selling the grandchildren.
Hey, hey,
Take it. I'm going.
somebody house mortgage not going to be paid.
I
mean,
promise you, it's going to be a whole bunch of people. I've known people that have done that. I'm not Eagle
Man.
fan. With that. Mortgage the house off just to go to the Super Bowl and see them win
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
I'll sit right
You
here
know
where
what?
the beer
the
flows
continent.
freely and the couch is comfortable. I'm good.
Even if I had the money available to me, my wife would kill me and put me 6 feet under if I spent it on a football ticket.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just the ticket, not the flight, the airfare.
That's
staying
it.
there.
That's what I'm saying.
And you didn't eat or have a roof over your head or
No,
get to the
even I'm
game
saying, even if we had the extra money to do it, she'd be like, "Oh hell no, you ain't paying $10,000 for a fucking game ticket."
One ticket.
Sure. A ticket, yes.
Hey.
a ticket. Right.
Nope. I'll
The
wait till
only way to
someone-
do that is to win something, right? Win a
Well,
contest.
I'll wait till someone gives me a pair of tickets or something. Hopefully, when they give me a pair of tickets, hopefully it's the year we're going to the Super Bowl.
There you go.
Of course, by then I'm liable.
I was going to say, did you
dead
get
and
a
6
pair of
feet.
tickets this year? Because we're going. Just saying,
We're going this year.
we're going.
Hey, sitting in the bleachers. I'm going. Sitting in the bleachers. I'll be right there.
Well,
Put me in the stratosphere with the binoculars.
There you
I
go.
can see it.
Exactly. I'm there.
it's a dome they play in, isn't it?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't even ride in the blimp and get a good seat? Okay. There you go.
Something.
Because I'd be with Tom if they had the field open. I'd be sitting up on top of the stratosphere and
Looking right in.
there goes A-Chain down to the 30, the 20, the 10. He's in, touchdown!
Oh, wait, that was the water boy running water out on the field. It wasn't even A-Chan. I couldn't even see.
Exactly. I mean, Hey, but you know what, guys? The words of Big E. Big E said it best, man. You know, us Miami Dolphin fans, man, this year, we deserve this special year. We deserve it. Big
Oh,
E said
we
it.
do.
We deserve it. I mean, I'm so excited that Fangio defense finally connecting, and that's going to help us overcome Baltimore Ravens. I don't care less about Jets, Tennessee, but Baltimore Ravens and Cowboys.
The game. Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine us winning the next 3 games?
Yeah,
I
I
can,
can.
Game's probably the biggest
and
one,
I
but
can
yeah, it'd be
imagine
great.
us winning the next 5.
There we go.
I
Oh man,
There we go.
absolutely,
The
I
next 7.
absolutely believe that
Be
we
at the 1
can
seed, we got 2
win
games
4 or 5 of the next 5.
Miss
I
Well,
said the same thing.
Miss Pam,
I'm gonna say this again, and I said this before. Baltimore has the same mentality that San Fran had against Philly. I'm telling you guys that right now.
Mm-hmm.
They
They
want,
won
if
that
we
one.
go in there, if we go, we're just gonna hypothetically say this. We beat Tennessee on Monday. We beat the Jets the following Sunday. And then we go on and beat the Cowboys on Christmas Eve, going into that Baltimore game with the number 1 seed on the line.
Yeah.
Believe you me, they are not going to forget what happened to them last year. They are going to
Last couple
use
years.
that momentum fully. They are going to try to kill Tua. I'm telling you.
I'm
Last
gonna,
couple
I'm
of years
gonna
is
do this
right.
here. I'm going to do this here right now, Miss Pam.
Yes.
Because you see us winning 5.
Yes.
If we win the next 5, that means we go undefeated the rest of the year.
Yeah.
If we do that, I will get on camera, get down on my hands and knees, and kiss your feet.
Okay, well, I can put my feet up nice and high too. You won't have to lean that
Oh
far.
my God.
Oh boy.
God.
Oh boy.
This is
Talking
the
about this show going off the rails.
Here.
Show going off the rails.
Ballet dancer, don't forget.
wait.
Ballet
We-
dancer, don't go there.
Hey, listen.
Ballet dancer.
We are
Let's talk about
being
me on
PG.
here. What the?
We're being PG.
Hey,
We
listen.
said
Hey,
feet.
hold up. I said 5 games. I said 5 games too. So let me get my feet ready.
No.
Can you get your feet over your head? Are you a ballet dancer, Paris?
No.
In disguise?
Oh my
I'm
God.
something right now, but
Ooh.
5 games. I got some corn. I got some corns on my toes. You don't want it. So hey, so 5 games.
Oh boy.
Women only, Paris. I'm sorry.
There
Women
you
only.
okay, there you go.
Yeah, for real. Oh my God.
Well, you know,
God,
like
that's gold.
I said the beginning of the season that we'd go 13-4. So
You did.
14-3 is not a big stretch from 13-4.
Well,
It's
you
just
know
not.
what?
You close.
I'm happy
Yeah.
if we go 13-4. I'm happy if we go 14-3. I'm happy if we end up 12-5.
No,
We're not going to do 12-5.
no.
We're not
That's
doing
14
12-5.
and 3. 14 and 3.
It's either gonna be 14-3 or 13-4.
14 and 3.
Yep.
Look, I don't care as long as we're in the playoffs and winning the playoffs.
And win the
Because my
playoffs. Yes.
prediction in the beginning of the
Healthy.
year,
Yes.
which no one else predicted anything like this, I said 12-5, but I said with at least 2 playoff wins.
Good.
And look at what 38 is saying, because this is what I keep thinking. You know, I know Dolphin winners, you are not wrong. They are going to come after us for sure. But the thing is that's the easy part. They better watch, you know, you poke the bear, you might get bit by the bear. And I'm thinking, you know, we beat them the past couple of times without McDaniel. We beat them without this defense. We beat them without an A-Chan. We beat them, but look who we have now. Even Tyreek is not the same person he was when we beat them last.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
It's going to be a battle.
Real quick,
That place is
It
hot
will
to
be.
play.
get your Suicide Squad shirt with me. Not squirt.
Throw my feet in the air.
Yo, man, y'all just making this from PG-13 to triple X. Damn.
Got an NC-17 going on today.
Suicide Squad shirt right here with me. You can order them. I can ship them out to you, or you can get them from me at the tailgate.
No more tequila for you.
Now we'll never look at that shirt the
I
same
still got a
again.
whole lot
Ever.
more to go. I got a whole lot more to go.
Oh God, keep it going.
Paul, you're giving the tour haters ammo.
Now we're gonna see the bogus shirt come out. To a squirt shirt. That's what's going to come out now. Get yours now. All the
Ride the
Jesters,
mustache.
Barfalo,
the coaster.
Patriot fans will be buying those.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you know what, Joe? I'm a piggyback off of Pamela. I mean, I do see 5 games, and it's two things. It's two things with that. Number one, it's the best thing for Miami Dolphins fans that we don't have to worry about a team that's losing or winning for us to get into the playoffs. That's one thing I like. And then we back to square one. We got 8-chain running. We got Mustard running. We got our offense clicking. Like you said, Tyree Hill is not the same person. He's a freak of nature. You know what I'm saying? So things that the Miami Dolphins is different, and definitely when Ransley came back into the fold, the Dolphins defense is different. This is why I'm not surprised Miami can win the next 4 to 5 games. And then I was looking at some show, I forgot what it was. The guy was telling Stephen A. Smith these words. He said that, listen, Miami Dolphins are the scariest team right now. A lot of people don't see it, but Miami's scary because they defense clicking. They got 8-chain running, Mustard running. Don't be surprised Miami get that number 1 seed.
Oh,
Don't be surprised.
We're not surprised. It'll be the first
I know
time
we
since
not
1984.
Yeah, yeah.
We deserve this.
We
do.
definitely deserve it. Yes.
We
And
deserve it.
Say
We
that
deserve
on
it,
Sunday.
man. We deserve it. We
How
deserve
you
it.
doing, John
Screaming in the
Federline?
stands. We deserve this all day on Sunday. We deserve
We
this.
do. We do.
Yep. All
And-
day and double time on Sunday.
Double time on
beautiful.
Sunday. This team has worked for that. You can tell they've worked for that. This is not a gimme. We're not getting the gifts from the referees. We're not, paying
This
off
team's
people
different,
with a
too,
box
where-
of mac and cheese.
Where
And
games
then-
we would
and then
lose,
it-
we would fold.
it's kinda
We're not
weird.
losing those games.
That's
Yeah.
right. We're not losing the games that we would lose before, the ones we were supposed to win, and we would lose those games regularly. We're not doing that.
We're not doing that.
That's right.
And you can look at Mike McDaniel. Mike McDaniel, not just a coach. Mike McDaniel is one of the guys. If you watch Hard Knocks, he's one of the guys. Like, listen, man, we're not gonna take no SHIT. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go in, and that coach is magnificent.
But
He's one of the guys.
He's one of
When
the
he
guys,
comes
but
to the
he's
game,
also
one of
he's
the
also
guys.
playing. He's playing it one game at a time,
One, just like Don Shula did, one game at a
and
time.
he's not worried about where we sit in the standings or anything like that.
Nope.
Until the end of the season.
But you heard what he said. Y'all can come back and talk to me when we win 13 games.
No. What he said was, because we were talking about the press was talking about we're leading the conference.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
he said you can come back and talk to me when NFL has a 13-game season.
Oh,
Yes.
13-game season. Okay, gotcha.
Right. Yep.
Because then we would be going to playoffs right now as with a bye week for having
you're right,
home
you're
games
right,
for the
right,
playoffs.
right.
That's where we get the fact of he's going one game at a time.
One game at a time. That's all.
And you can see the players are on board with everything he's doing. There is no discord on that sideline. And I can't say that looking at any other team. When you see, for example, Baltimore I see, Lamar pitching a fit on the sidelines. He's stressed
Yeah.
out. When it don't go his way, that boy is having himself a little cow.
Well,
When things don't
Josh
go
Allen's
to
the
his
same way.
yes, he is
yeah.
100%, 100% pitching a
So
fit.
is Bill Belichick.
Belichick
Well,
he looks like he's about to explode.
You know,
Can
But
we
when you
share?
see
when we played Kansas City, the biggest thing that got to me, and every time I looked, and they showed Mahomes' face, he was like, "What the hell is going on? I'm getting slaughtered."
we're not supposed to lose this game.
No, he was
wait.
more like, "How are these guys getting into me?
Mm-hmm.
They're crushing me."
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
the look on his face to be like,
What? Right.
Well,
We're
let's think about this.
We
Wait a
paid
minute.
money for this.
Let's cheer the Patriots getting shut out 6-0 this past weekend.
Yeah.
And I would like to know how
At
much
home.
how much is the Steelers going to beat the Patriots by tomorrow?
3-0.
Who
Whoa,
knows what team you're going to get? Who knows what
it's a
Pittsburgh
30-point
team you're going to
spread. It's a 30-point over/under.
There
30
is.
points.
That's
Don't
bad
be
because New
surprised.
England's defense is actually good, and Pittsburgh offense is not that good. Pittsburgh's defense is good, and New England's offense
just
is not
about to
good.
say-
I think
listen.
this game could be a win for
That's what I think. Don't be
New England, the
surprised.
Patriots. Yes.
You can't look at New England like, I mean, I don't like New England, but
Yeah.
don't be surprised on that end. Anything can happen in the NFL.
Yep.
Anything. But back to the Baltimore Ravens game. If you remember a couple of years back, Miami Dolphins defense frustrated Lamar Jackson. Remember? He was
Thursday
frustrated.
night.
It was a
the
nighttime
game that
game.
Tua wasn't
Yeah,
allowed to play.
Thursday night
Tua
at
had
the
to come
Rock.
and save the
Remember
day.
that? Remember, he was
Tua saved the
frustrated.
day.
He couldn't get the ball off. Now,
Yep.
guess what? That was Miami Dolphins defense a long time ago.
Back then.
I mean,
our
but
defense,
now we
our
talking about a
defense is
different.
clicking.
We talk about a different kind of monster right now.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
time.
It's not that defense. This is a different monster that Lamar Jackson and they gonna get at Lamar Jackson. They
And
gonna frustrate him
it's a
again.
different offense too, Paris. It's
A
different
different
on both
offense.
sides of the ball. And
Both
when you
sides.
watch Tua, when he has an interception or doesn't have a good play or something, he's right there. He doesn't change. He's not over there pitching a fit or slamming his helmet down.
Yeah.
He's focused,
Yeah.
right? He's focused on
And-
getting
and-
back
It's
out
different.
there and turning it
This is
around.
different.
And
Different
the next
team this
play,
year, bro.
he usually
Different.
makes up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different team. He come back out ready to fire. So hey, different month when we got a different team. I mean, wow.
Adam Cook, Dan Burke, and
But you got to
Gloria
stop.
Montez, and Pedro is watching.
Hey.
Pedro.
Oh,
Hey, y'all.
Oh, what's up,
Gloria.
baby?
Yo.
Spirit
Pedro, I
Fingers
sent-
is watching us. What's up, Miss Spirit Fingers? What's up?
Oh,
I'm
nice.
sad I missed you in Washington, Gloria.
I
Yeah.
told
Nice.
Pedro he going to the
Glory-
playoff. He better get ready. Pedro.
You better get ready.
Let's
You
go,
better get
baby.
ready.
Gloria is
'Cause
another
this-
one of those young,
Y'all
beautiful
better
women.
get ready because we going.
Gloria is another one of them young, beautiful women.
Young beautifuls. Gloria.
Yeah, Gloria. Girl, appreciate the Gloria is in the house. Oh,
Yes,
There's a song, Gloria.
Right here, as Gloria says, Tua makes a mistake, owns it, learns from it, and moves on.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Exactly, ma'am.
That's exactly what he does,
Exactly.
Gloria.
Yep.
Wow,
That's
man.
what I'm
John-
saying.
John
He's
Vega's
not out
watching.
there getting rattled like some of these so-called,
Yeah.
top quarterbacks. Tua's
Yeah.
brain is focused on the game, his team. He's not being swayed right or left because of what a defense is doing.
He is
Yeah.
the way he plays is trying to be a better quarterback every time he plays.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah, I was talking to his dad after him
Yeah.
in Tully, actually, on Sunday.
Hey, fellas, I was in the grocery store and down here in Homestead, they going Miami Dolphin crazy. I had opposite Buffalo fans, New York Jets fans. They was in the store with me. and they saw me with my Miami Dolphin outfit. And one guy said, "Listen, y'all guys winning now. You need to wear that same outfit every week." I said, "Why should I wear the same outfit every week when I got tattoos of the Miami Dolphins for life?" So come on, man.
Well, and we don't need that. It's not voodoo and luck or,
Why?
you know,
Why do we? Yeah. Why do
it's
we
not
need to wear
that.
the same
Why can't
It's
outfit
we
every
skill,
week?
baby. This team is good on its
Well,
own.
Yeah.
we don't need to wear the
We don't
same
have to
outfit
wear the
every
same
week when we
panties
have a
every
whole
week.
closet full of different outfits
That's
of Miami
right.
Dolphins.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think he realized he was talking to there, Paris. Like, do you see my
Yeah.
arm?
Yeah, man.
My arm?
It don't make no sense.
You can change your panties. Don't leave the same ones on every week. Seriously.
Not like Captain
Obviously, they didn't see your truck, Paris.
No,
That's
if
right.
they saw my truck. They saw my truck got there. Shoot, man. Hey, look at man. Don't y'all know that Miami Dolphins is the #2 a no-name defense right now, man? Come on, man. The no-name defense, #2, the killer bees. Don't y'all know that we? Come on, we is right there.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins ain't playing with them out there, man.
No.
Miami Dolphins is not playing. If you look at they interview, they're like this. You know what? We won that game. Now we got to go rock and roll. Now we got to move on. That game gone. Let's go. Man, they
100%.
ready. They
Yeah.
hyped up. This is a different beast right now.
And here he is, the Pedro, the fantastic Pedro.
Hey,
There
Pedro.
you go.
What's up,
What's
Pedro?
up, Pedro?
What's up? I'm packing my bags, baby. I'm packing my bags. I'm going to playoffs, baby.
We're wild and crazy tonight, Pedro. We're wild and crazy.
People thought I was crazy when I said that I was gonna, stay away and save from my 2 games, so that way I could go to the home playoff game of Miami at the beginning of the season. Everybody looked at me stupid, bro. They ain't looking at me like that now, are they?
No.
Cheers, Pedro.
He said it. He said
Oh
it.
yeah, here, cheers, man. I got some
Cheers.
Eagle Rare, baby. Heck yeah, that's some good 10-year whiskey for y'all right there. Cheers, man. Here's to winning the AFC East first. Let's do that first. We're 99% guaranteed to make the playoffs, so we did that. Let's make the Buffalo Bills next after we make the playoffs officially out of there week 17 when we beat them and kick them out of the playoffs.
That's right, Paris.
And then let's go after the #1 seed. And if we don't get it, the #2 or #3, I'm fine with. As long as 2 games go through Miami, man, I'm good. I'm good,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I got the Patron, Pedro. So here's to you. Here's
Little
to me.
Oh,
Patron.
cheers,
Never
Patron.
disagree.
Nice.
And if we
Now-
do, fuck you. Here's to me.
Now y'all just made my man Papa Paul a serious alcoholic because he never drink. I guess we having a winning season. We having a winning season. You know,
Pick your feet up,
that
y'all.
better be water.
Pick your feet up. Put your boots
wasn't
on.
me-
Pick
it
your
wasn't
feet
me
up.
today.
It's not water, Paris. It's not water.
Let me see you bring that to my house Sunday.
Who's
There you
going?
go.
Who's going to the playoffs? Who's going to the playoffs? I know I'm gonna be with Paris and Tom, and hopefully I'll hang out with John, of course. And then Paul. Yeah. Ethan, you going?
I don't think I'll be there.
You already went to a game, man. Whatever, man. You going Dolphin winners?
I'm going to the Buffalo game the week before.
That's
Buffalo
right. You
game.
already went to some games, baby. There you go.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
my
the
turn now.
Buffalo
It's Pedro's turn. That's right.
I'll be
I've been
honest
waiting
with
all
you,
damn
Pedro.
year, man, watching everybody have fun.
Listen,
I'm
Can
I'm
y'all
gonna tell
see
you
my
this.
glass?
I'm
I
looking
might have
for
to meet. I might have to meet Dolphin winners to the Buffalo game because I was giving my Buffalo ticket away for free and nobody don't want it. So winners, I guess I'll be sitting next
Wow.
to you.
Oh,
You
I
should
think
be.
that's
You know,
amazing. You'll have a
damn
great time with
shame.
winners.
Real quick,
It's a
Timmy.
damn shame we just got to see each other.
If we got
Real-
some fans, if we got some fans on here looking
Real
to go
quick,
to the Buffalo game,
Timothy
hit Paris
Smith has
Love
joined
up.
us.
I
Kurt
got you on
Peters
the
has
house.
joined us.
So let me know.
Joseph May has joined us. Thank you guys for joining us and watching us.
Hey,
Make sure
yo,
you hit the
welcome
like and
in.
subscribe button on YouTube.
Yo.
We are having
And
a party
share.
here right now, and we are
Share.
talking Miami Dolphins. You have any
Yep.
questions? Throw it out there. We are Dolphinating it up tonight.
Oh yes,
We're
we is.
dolphinating.
Yeah, I was
Yes, I
trying to
love
hold
that.
out. Shit, Jen and I wouldn't be
Can
able to come
y'all
down
see
this way
my?
to the
Can you
Titans
see
if
my
we can't.
glass?
Oh yeah.
Can you see it?
Yes,
It's that
sir.
Kool-Aid.
So my son and daughter-in-law got my husband and I a gift to a glass blowing class,
Yeah.
and we went and we got to blow our own glass, and we made rocks glasses. And of course, you see my colors,
That's
aqua and
Details
orange,
on the bottom.
baby.
That's sick.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Everybody.
I mean,
That's
it's
cool.
so nice.
I haven't seen glass blowing since I went to Dollywood. Wow.
Last time I seen glass blown was down in the islands. Actually, it was in I think it was over in Mexico.
Did you
This
see
was
two
in
stats so
Orlando.
far posted today where it showed I mean, like I said, I predicted 4,500 yards, 35 touchdowns, 18 interceptions, and a quarterback ranking of 104. He's ahead of that. He's at a
That's
quarterback ranking of
ridiculous.
106. He's on his way. He's 1,000 yards short of that 4,500. He's about 3,500, and I think he's got like what 22 touchdowns or something like that so far, and they're 24 and what's he got?
He gonna
11 interceptions, something like
24 and
that.
10.
So
He gonna get it. Watch. He gonna get it.
that's crazy, man. First of all, he's going to be the first quarterback over 4,000 since Ryan Tannehill
Yeah.
in a season. He might go crazy, man, this year and hit 5,000. I don't know.
He's got
I don't
5
know, man. Did any Dolphin player in history hit 5,000 yards, even Marino, or no?
Yeah, Marino was the first one ever.
Yeah.
He hit 5,000 yards in 84?
He was the first quarterback ever to throw for 5,000 yards.
Wow. First quarterback ever in
It's like-
1984. Man, I was 9 years
like
old.
kept
You know, my
saying.
last playoff game is the only game I ever saw Dan Marino. And I some of y'all know this story, but January 1992 in the rain, man, Chargers, Dan Marino lit them up for 31 points to nothing. It's the only playoff game I ever went. That November, I moved to Knoxville, Tennessee. Been here 30
Big
years.
Philly, what's up,
Philip
Big Philly?
Crazy.
Big Philly.
Yo, what
Big
up,
Philly,
y'all?
Big Philly. What's going on, Big Philly?
Making a
Hey,
making
Big
a rare
Philly.
appearance. I got some time finally to get back on some panels, man.
Good,
That's
good,
what's
good.
up. It's
Welcome.
great to have you on.
How y'all doing, man? I haven't
Good
seen
night.
everybody in here in a minute. Hey,
Yeah,
fam.
We got
Hey.
Pedro. We got Pedro, Paris, all the diehard fans.
I'm
I
telling
mean, we up.
Paris, hey,
Big
man, I'm
Philly,
glad
what's
you
up?
liked my video, Paris.
I
I'm
love
glad you
it.
liked my video.
I love your video. It's an awesome video.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work, Big Philly.
No, I'm talking about the tribute video with Dalfreaky and them at training camp. When you
Yes,
went through
yes,
that.
yes,
Oh, that-
yes. I
yes.
love it. Yeah, so
Yeah,
good,
that was
keep
nice,
up the
that was
good work. Yeah,
That was
that's
cool
I
of them
love it.
for that was cool. That was cool of them for shooting it too. So that was good.
That was
Dalfreaky
okay,
and all the
real-
boys.
Real quick, and I don't know if John, you might know or not. Sam or Joseph May, they just became season ticket holders for next season. Are they going to have?
Congratulations.
Are they going to be able to get tickets for playoff games this year?
I don't
No,
think that's
yo,
how it
you
works.
know how
No.
expensive those tickets are? Oh my
They're gonna be
god! They
expensive.
sent me the
Yeah, I know how much they are.
dude. I don't know if I'm gonna do it this year, bro. I don't know because 600. I think 600 for the wild card, or is it 583? 600 for the 600 for the
Depends-
divisional round.
depends on where
800
your
for the
seat
NFC
is.
Championship.
Yeah, it
Well, I'm in
depends
the
on where you're
100s.
seated.
Yeah, I'm in the 100s though. So
Yeah,
I'm
mine,
in the
mine,
100
Mark's
too.
brutal, dude.
mine is. I'm in the 300s. So mine are for the wild card is 240.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
mine
not
is
gonna
that money, boy.
board.
Paris, bro.
Mine is 780.
Yeah,
mean,
you know.
So if you bought these tickets off
They're
paying
gonna
normal
get
games, like
playoff. They're
300.
gonna get playoff tickets. They're gonna get playoff tickets for sure if they became season ticket holders for next year. But it's not gonna be in the same, that little discount deal
It's
tickets
not
that
going to
we had.
this year. They should have chance at playoff tickets, but it's not going to be for
Exactly,
the
they
seats.
will, but
And
they'll
it won't
have
be for
early
the seats
playoff
that they're
tickets, which
having
is a
next
lot of
year.
money.
It won't be for the seats they're having next year either.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't be for the seats. They might be anywhere around the stadium, but we're not with a discount like the ones that have been with the Dolphins this season, 2023. We get that discount deal, and then Pedro been Pedro been waiting for this since 20,000 Christmas, and Pedro gonna be a part of that package.
Joseph, hate to bust your bubble, but we don't have a first round bye yet, buddy. I'm not saying we won't get it, but we gotta win out. We gotta win out. We basically got to win out at least.
It's possible we could have it before the end.
We probably got to win at least 4 of the 5 to get it.
I think what he's saying is we're gonna. I don't think he's saying it's already happened. I think he's saying it's gonna happen.
That's what he just said.
I like the
This ain't the same Dolphins team as last year, bro. Not even close.
Not even close.
Backfield decimated by injuries. We didn't have Vic Fangio. I could keep going on and on. It's incredible what I'm seeing this year. It's exactly what we wanted after this 5-year rebuild. 5-year total complete rebuild. And man, Greer did a great job.
Only year 2 for McDaniel, right? It's been a 5-year rebuild for us. We've been sitting here waiting for the rebuild for 5 years, but for McDaniel, this is he's not even through 2 years yet. This is his second season. Think about what that young man has done in this amount of time. Honest to goodness,
that's true. But you pointed it out one other day, that it's the offensive line coach that helps. I mean, if it wasn't for him coming in,
but that's part of what McDaniel did too, right? Was bring him in.
Yeah.
You know.
Right now, Joe. Right now, no one else can join in. I have a full panel. When someone
I'm back out. I'm gonna head back in.
I'll be glad to. I'll be glad to as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out because I'm gonna go back in the house. I just came out here to say what's up to you guys. I haven't seen most of y'all in a while, so I'll be back. I'll be back one of these days.
All right, Big Philly. Have a good night.
Peace, love, fins up, brother.
Yeah, hey, listen,
Find the link now and you can join in.
Just scroll up a little bit.
We'll
bear with you, Joseph. Just scroll up a little bit. It's up there. Well, now I don't see it.
It should be there because that's all I had to do it.
Okay.
Pamela was saying that this is Mike Miller. I mean, this is second year, and that's all. That's awesome. But could you think back this year in 2023? I mean, myself, I can say for myself, I got frustrated because I was like, Fangio, come on now, man. We paying you the money, man. What's up, man? You doing this, you doing that, man. Get this defense. I was frustrated, but now guess what? It takes time.
It takes time. Yep, it takes time.
I think everyone up here was frustrated 100%. At one point or again out of the first 4 or 5 games with the defense because they just didn't seem like they were doing anything right.
Oh, they clicking.
Especially 1 through 3, right? The first 3 games, it was like, but you got to figure that there's no way he doesn't have a magic wand. It's actually work, and it's actually people that are having to learn the system.
But it's kind of like when Ramsey came back and everything.
Yeah,
he helped everybody else.
When you can shut down one whole side of the field,
But if you really look back at it,
right
from the first game and even the second game, defense was a little bit better than the first game. But each game they kept getting a little better, and they've still gotten better since the bye week. They've been getting better and better.
Oh yeah,
and I still don't think they have reached their potential yet. They are really rocking and rolling.
We're not there. We haven't even folded in all the pieces yet.
So, how many people enjoyed the Hard Rock and understand the inner workings now? Stuff we can't see, we won't be able to see unless this show happened. That's the most incredible thing. With that show.
Be honest, I have not seen it yet.
I haven't either, and I won't.
Oh, you mean yeah, I've never seen it. I haven't seen it.
So good. I've never heard so many F-bombs from coaches in my life, man. It's unreal, man. Wow.
Spend some time in the locker room.
Yeah. They say those F-bombs in high school.
Yeah. Spend some time in locker rooms. They do.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's true.
Yes, Spirit Fingers. Yes,
I just
are
know
really
when they did that
together right
touchdown
now.
celebration, they practiced it and they
Chocolate
showed us,
Gloria.
you know, that on Inside or the Hard Knocks. Then I was like, that was
Well,
a moment that we won't forget because you know the touchdown celebrations, if you ain't noticed, are getting better and better.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? And apparently, from what I've understood, his scheme is very complicated. There's Christian Wilkins, for example, pay that man.
Pay that man, yes, I agree.
Pay that man.
Pay that
So
man, yes.
he's a very intelligent
What if the
guy,
Dolphins
right?
don't or won't?
He's super intelligent, Christian Wilkins, and
And
it
he
takes
is a
time
character.
to understand. I love him. I love his energy. I love his sense of humor. He reminds me a lot of some other defensive guys, like some of my favorites, not even necessarily Dolphins, but just I love defensive players. I love their attitude, especially when they're really huge, really nasty, but have that sense of humor. Warren Sapp, for one, comes to mind. That's what I think of when I think of a Christian Wilkins type of player.
Yeah, the way he be, yeah.
Yep, with that sense of humor.
Yeah,
Huge
Christian
dude.
Wilkins is a character and a half on
Yes.
and off the field.
Oh,
I
he's a
just
fun guy.
love him.
Yeah, he has Warren Sapp's sense of humor, but not his play style. Hell no.
Right.
Shit, he's about as tall as me.
He's even better.
He ain't nowhere near Warren
Hey,
Sapp.
but you know what? He's richer than Warren Sapp right now.
Hell,
He's
I'm richer
richer than
Sapp
Warren
right
Sapp.
now.
Yep.
Well,
We could take Warren on his payroll.
He loves his prosties.
But
Man,
you
I seen
remember-
Christian Wilkins jump on Roger Goodell at the 2019 draft on the main stage. Like I was literally 100 feet from Christian Wilkins doing that. And me and Cruz were looking at each other like, wow, that was a pretty cool moment for Wilkins.
Pedro, did you remember when Christian said when he became a part of the Miami Dolphins, Christian had said I want to be the face of the Miami Dolphins like Dwayne Wade. I want to be that face.
He wants to reset the market, man, and I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't know if the Dolphins are going to really actually pay him what he wants or not. That's going to be it's going to be an interesting story in the offseason, man.
He's going to be a Dolphin. He's going to be a Dolphin.
Everybody
Watch
out
and
there
see.
on YouTube, please hit
He's
the like
critical.
and subscribe button.
I know it is. I agree, but will the Dolphins, reset the market and pay him what he wants, which is incredibly high.
I think there will be a meeting of the minds. That's what I think. A meeting of the minds.
Hingle playing so well is that he's.
This is the best front offense, the best team, the best players that I've seen since. I don't know, since I was a kid, and I didn't even know football back then.
Since I was a kid, Pedro, and you weren't around then.
Yeah, the 70s. That's what the Big O said. He said from top to bottom, the players, the front office, the coaching, everything, the stars are aligning for us. I know we ain't beat the good teams, but we have to. I mean, we still got the Cowboys, Ravens, and Bills back to back to back. They're all going to be above 500. So
The one thing I say about beating the good teams,
the defense
I don't care
wasn't
what you
as
do in
good
the
as
regular
it is now.
season. It don't
All
mean
about the
nothing.
postseason.
That's right.
I'd rather beat the good teams in the playoffs than in the
Yep.
regular season.
That's right.
Because
I'd rather be in Miami in the playoffs than on the road.
The Jets beat two good teams. Where are they? Who cares?
That's true.
Where are
You
they?
know that if we play all 7 games before Vegas and we win them all, there's only going to be one home game.
It'll be a little bit.
Holy moly. One road game all the way to the Super Bowl. I mean, wow.
One.
So Pedro, you got any trivia for us tonight?
I ain't got my paper with me, but yeah, I do need to do that, man. I'm telling you, man, the questions have been on fire, man, here recently, man.
Well, Pedro, do you know when the last time we won the conference?
The AFC conference?
The last time that we got a bye, we won the conference.
Last time we won the conference. Wow, the last time we won the conference. It wasn't the last time we went to the Super Bowl in '84. It was sooner than that, right?
Yeah.
No, it was
96,
92.
It was
In the 90s, huh?
98, 97. I can't
We was
recall.
one game away already from the
Wasn't 92, was it?
84,
It was in the
85 was the
90s.
last time.
It was in
84,
the 90s.
85.
I don't know why I doubted myself.
84.
84,
9.
85.
Oh,
Yes.
that's 84, 85.
Yes.
Yeah, that's 84, 85.
Been a minute.
So I was way off track. This is gonna be beautiful. That's a long.
You got to win the
time.
conference game to go to the Super Bowl. So you have to, you got to say the last time the Dolphins won the Super Bowl was in January 84, right? Or was it January? No, January 85. My bad.
Yeah.
And then
84.
Last time we won the conference, Two Live Crew was a thing.
Nice.
There you go.
Come on, I was in high school, man. That was my thing,
And
man.
who
Trust
playing,
me.
who
That
was
was
we
my
playing?
senior
We playing
year.
The 49ers, right? The 49ers.
Yeah.
Well, that was with Dan Marino.
Yeah,
Is that what you
Dan
said?
Marino, and we lost to the 49ers and Joe Montana.
Yeah, I saw that on
Could it be
TV.
Could it be a could it be
I
a
remember
rematch?
that. Oh Lord, I
Yeah.
remember that.
Who's winning the MVP? Tua or Tyreek? Who's winning the MVP?
Yes.
We had a
Probably
good
gonna give it to
discussion
Dak.
on
I
that.
think Tua.
The NFL Network says Tyreek. They're not giving Tua
Yeah.
still no
They
love.
don't want to
Still.
get
Hey,
to
Right.
anything.
Okay.
If Tua win these 5 games out, Tua gonna be MVP.
Now look at it this way. First of all, there has never been a wide receiver to win the MVP. Never
True.
in the NFL.
There's
Second,
never been a player to get 2,000 yards either.
Yes, exactly.
But
There
See,
you
that
go.
make it that
now,
make it challenging.
okay, you got that, which gives him kudos. But without Tua, he couldn't have gotten that.
He couldn't get it.
Hey, I got this, man.
But
Without Tyreek Hill,
now the negative against Tua is going to be that he didn't spread the ball around as much as other quarterbacks and stuff.
there you
Brock
go.
Purdy's gonna win the MVP for throwing slants to 3 All-Pros, man, and it's gonna lead Tyreek and Tua out, man. He better not win that MVP, man. Throwing thinking dunks,
Listen,
bro.
You know,
Tua
seriously.
throwing bombs out here,
No,
man.
I do believe Tyreek will win the MVP if and when
If
he
he
makes the 2,000 yard.
They can't, right? They can't leave him out with that. But
I don't
Purdy,
care about
you gotta
individual
give the
awards. I
kid
want a Super Bowl win.
Well, exactly.
exactly
I've said that
above
before.
all that.
Records, rewards don't mean shit.
Playoff win.
It's the wins that make everything.
A playoff win.
That's what
Win means another playoff game. Another playoff win means another playoff game. You get it? So
And
Well,
let's
win.
mention how many NFL MVPs? Rodgers went back to back MVPs. How many Super Bowls? Lamar won an MVP. Didn't win it.
No.
When
Dan
what's his
Marino
name?
won
Patrick
one,
Mahomes
didn't he?
won the MVP his second year. Didn't win the Super Bowl. So I could miss me with that, man.
We'll trade the Super Bowl for any of that, right?
One of the best
All day.
quarterbacks.
And one
Yeah,
point I want to
agree.
make real quick is that's going around on TikTok is when we traded for Tyreek Hill, everybody said that Tyreek Hill isn't going to do anything. He's not going to get the numbers that he got in Kansas City, that he's not going to be the same Tyreek Hill. And
he did better
He's
last
better.
year.
It's true.
now that he's breaking,
Well, he should
he's about
retire.
to break the record. They're trying to take that credit away from Tua. He didn't do that record. He didn't do that well with Skyler. He didn't do that with Teddy Bridgewater. At the end of the day,
Well, I will say
They
this.
got
why
all.
don't they give Tua that respect that they gave Tyreek Hill?
I
Yep.
will say
But
this.
think about it. When Tyreek Hill, when I bring back to Patrick Mahomes, his second year, he won the MVP. Guess who was the wide receiver that year for him?
Tyreek.
Hill.
Yep. Yep. It's a great point, Shake, because it doesn't matter what Tua does, they still want to talk crap about him. It's really like they got to stand on that flag, stand on that mountain, because they're all wrong. They have to admit that they're wrong, and they'd rather, still sound stupid than admit they're wrong. I mean,
No,
come
Tua's
on.
clean. Tua's not getting hurt. I'm sorry, but he's the O-line, man. We got to give him love, man, because this season wouldn't be
lots of love.
happening without the O-line. It wouldn't at all.
Well, it's,
At all.
And I want to give the O-line credit.
And they're getting
too, but
better.
You got to remember
They're getting better.
two things. Tua is evading the pocket a lot better than any quarterback that will be back there right now. and he's doing an amazing job at reading the
Against the second, third
think
read.
about this.
And he's getting rid of it the fastest.
Yeah, that
too.
touchdown, that
2.31.
first touchdown, Tyreek Hill was saying, hey, they looked at each other and said, hey, we're going to change the play because I see something that I like. He's taking
single
more
coverage,
control of
no
this
help.
offense that he's done in past
Well,
years.
that's where Tyreek said he called an audible, and he got rid of the ball. The one of the throws to Tyreek touchdown, he got rid of the ball in 2.15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And the other
On that
one, I
first
think,
Tyreek
was
touchdown, A-Shan was wide open as well. They knew they were going to have one or other of them. Then when they saw both, it was like, holy shit, who do I throw to?
And then the next one he threw to Tyreek was a little bit longer. It was only 2.35 seconds.
But the funny part about that, but if piggyback off of Shake, to piggyback off of Shake money, and then Pedro, I totally agree that Tua, the offensive line doing their thing. But here's the problem here.
0 sacks.
We got. I'm gonna be real with you. Let me just throw it out there. We got some Miami Dolphin fans. We got some Miami Dolphin fans shouldn't be Miami Dolphin fans because they still talking about Tua, and Tua is not getting hurt. The offensive line's coming up, stepping up, and they still talk about, oh, Tua still throwing the ball short. Tua this. You know what, man? Just don't be a Miami Dolphin fan. They need to go somewhere, become a Detroit, Cowboys, Buffalo, but stay away from Miami and represent Tua. If Tua doing good or bad, stay with your Miami Dolphin fan. And Tua, offensive line, is doing fantastic. Now we got A-Chain back. We got Mustard back. We got so many weapons. We about to explode. And guess what, though? The fans have not seen, you know what? The fans have not seen nothing yet. Miami is going to explode because you got all these other teams. They saying that, Miami Dolphins not beating these good teams. I won't be surprised that Miami Dolphins explode on Baltimore Ravens, explode on the Dallas Cowboys, explode on Buffalo Bills. Don't be surprised. Like you said, going into the playoffs, Dolphins just might boom, and that's it. Who knows?
Well, and you know, Paris, the thing is, like, that's what I've been saying too. It is 100%. People don't want to admit that Tua is good. People don't want to admit they were wrong. Why are you saying you're a Dolphins fan? Go pick your team.
They keep moving the yardstick back.
They
keep moving it back.
Exactly. They move that yardstick, and
Tua can't
here's
beat a good team.
I didn't need you then, and I don't need you now. And you need to zip it, because if you can't see, as Shake was saying, the way he's moving around, he's not just moving, he's ducking and diving. Like he is
sliding.
Yeah, I mean, he's just moving. I mean, seriously.
He was throwing the ball before the cut is made. That's what I'm seeing on film. It's amazing. Like when you see before Tyreek cuts, it's already in the air. 2 60-yard touchdowns in a game. What other game did he do that in? 2 60-yard touchdowns. What other game? What other team did we do that to?
Ravens.
And they want to say
Broncos,
that
right?
it's Tyreek. It's
the
not
Broncos,
Tua.
we had 2 60-yarders.
The Ravens.
Hey, listen.
The Ravens last year.
There you go.
I'm talking about this year. This year, Tyreek had 2 60-yard plus plays against the Redskins. When did he do that? This year, he did that against the Broncos too. 2 60-yard plus. No person's ever done that.
Right?
See what I'm saying? No receiver's ever done that.
Ball, making the moves, making the reads. People want to credit Reek, which Reek is. I mean, you got to give it to Reek. He is so talented. He has made a
Name another team
difference
with
on
4
this team.
offensive touchdowns of 60+ yards.
But Tua's throwing that ball. Somebody's behind that ball throwing it.
Wait. He's got a noodle arm though.
Yeah, noodle arm. Yeah, noodle arm just threw it. Yeah, that's right.
His quarterback ranking is 106 right now. 106 right now. It's unbelievable.
People are just ridiculous.
But you heard what Steven said. Steven has said Dolphins got 110% to make it to the Super Bowl if Tua don't get hurt. So what? Let's give love to the offensive line. They playing their game.
100%.
They playing their game.
I mean,
go Eichenberg.
You know that
Eichenberg. Go Eichenberg.
All of them.
Go Connor
This
Williams.
coaching
Austin
staff.
Jackson.
Coaching
Connor,
staff.
They're all coaching staff.
They
Like we
doing
talked
it.
about earlier, yes.
I
The
just-
coaching has really developed these players. They've been around for a couple of years, and we saw nothing but junk in them. We were all worried about the offensive line at the beginning of the year, and the coaches said
Yep.
not to worry about it, and they were 1,000% right.
Yep.
And they, to me, they earned it. They have earned us to sit back there and just go, okay.
I just want to beat a good team. Get that out of the way. Get that narrative gone, man, because I'm tired of hearing it. You know, that's
We
like
beat
I'm
good
saying.
teams.
It has
We
to
beat
happen.
good teams.
Has to happen.
We have beat good teams.
a good team?
Yeah.
The
We beat 'em.
Cowboys, Ravens, and Bills beat one of those, man, and that narrative goes right away. You know,
It doesn't matter.
you
No, it won't,
expect?
'cause
Don't
they'll
you
just, like
expect?
you
Wait,
said,
wait!
they're
Don't
gonna
you
move the
expect to
yardstick
beat
back.
the Titans this Monday? Don't you expect to beat the
Yeah.
Jets?
Okay.
You get it?
The
But we
whole
can't
thing
beat the
is-
good teams. That's the problem.
Yes, we
So,
have.
I want to see
We
us
have
improve
beat
on that.
good teams.
in
Those teams
December.
that they said were bad
you
turned
look
around
at-
and
you look
took
at it
out
this way.
top teams.
Have we
but bro-
lost? Have we lost to the teams the so-called good teams have lost to? No.
No.
So think about it. 7
And we
points,
did not
7
lose.
teams.
I said it over and over. We did not lose to Philadelphia. I'm sorry, we did not lose.
I agree.
That game
I
was
agree.
a gift with a
agree.
bow on it to Philadelphia.
I
We
was
did
sick.
not. We didn't even get a chance to play. We might as well just sat over there on the sidelines and had tacos or
I was
something.
sick
I
going
don't
into
know
that game.
because we
I
did
was
not.
sick.
We didn't get a chance in that game. Not a
We got
chance.
shafted.
I was sick in
Yeah.
that game. I was sick that whole week.
We couldn't
Me
touch the
too.
game.
Oh, I was so mad.
A no call right there, first down, ready to go for a touchdown. But no, the ref didn't call that obvious, personal foul or that pass interference or whatever it was.
Yeah, there was a
Pass
million of them.
interference, face mask, holding calls.
Oh, yeah.
None of it
Yeah.
was called, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
And then the ones that were called
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
us
this
were
right here.
fake.
They gave the Bills 4 of them. They gave the Bills 4 calls, though. They gave us 0.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Zero.
They clotheslined us and they didn't even call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Sorry, we'll get that
It was.
back.
It was. So I refuse to admit I will not say that we lost to Philly. So next, we only lost to one so-called good team, and even that's a little sketchy if you ask me. But
A little, yeah.
you know,
Yeah, we could have beat KC. Yeah, we was right there. We was going to
we
get
were.
KC.
Yep.
The Bills lose. The Bills
Oh,
lose
wait,
to
if you
Kansas
say- if
City.
you say the one good team we lost to was Buffalo, we're not friends anymore, Pam.
Well, I wasn't saying that. That is the only loss I think we really had was that game we lost.
Pam,
But we're not that
if you
team.
would have said that, Pam, Shake would have gave you the spoon back.
And first of all, I would have never called him. I would have only said Barfalo. You know that. I don't say any. I'll sit in a room full of Barfalo fans and I'll say Barfalo right to him. I can't. It is what it is.
That's right.
Hey, we win the next 2 games and Buffalo loses against Kansas City. The AFC East is ours automatically.
Yes.
It's gone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Buffalo's just got to win lose one of the next 2 games.
One of the next
We win both of them, and the division is ours.
is ours.
It's the division is clinched.
That's first, and then I like you saw Coach McDaniels what he said about like a reporter asked him about our record right now. And
he said we're winning the conference right now.
He's like,
How do
huh?
you feel about that? He goes, when the NFL goes to only 13 games, then talk to me about it.
There you go, Paul. And his answer was like just a simple, huh? Like, nah, like he ain't worried about nothing but that Super Bowl.
He's not looking at the placement where we are now or anything. He's just looking at the next game.
And we all know what happened. We all saw it. The entire world saw it. The
Lorenzo
NFL
King is
saw
watching.
it. Everybody saw what happened. So they cleaned it up though, right? Against San Fran. I mean, that was a pretty clean called game. I was watching it. I was waiting to see what was going to happen with that. And I mean, watching the Philly
Guys on
Philly
YouTube,
players.
just make sure you hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't.
They was hitting in that game. They was throwing some ball. They was hitting. That was an old school.
Nasty.
That was an old school.
Yes, that's what you remember me telling you, winners, that Howard and Kohu, the hits they were laying out there was like hits I haven't seen in a couple decades, really. I mean,
the 30-point. Oh, go ahead, Paul. The 30-point win was the most on the road by the Dolphins since 1978.
Wow.
The 31 points in the first half alone. The 31 points in the first half ties the record for the most points in a first half on the road in Dolphins history.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yes, I remember hearing that. I didn't hear exactly what it was for, but I remember hearing the tie. And then Mostart's tied Ricky Williams' record right now.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he definitely got that record.
He just needs one more touchdown to break it.
You know it's coming. It's just a matter of
he wanted back in that game so bad. He wanted back in that game so bad. He was walking up and down the sideline with the coach, trying to get him to go back in there, and the coach would not put him back in there.
Yep, I saw him. He was over there, coach. Come on,
our man Chan,
future
turned up and scored 2 touchdowns.
Yes. Well, guys, man, I don't know about y'all. I'm looking for the next Monday night's touchdown celebration. I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah, they're going to
They've been coming up with some crazy shit now.
It's prime time, so I'm looking for some celebrations. So hey,
man, we've been surfing USA. We've been roller coaster riding. We've been the stomp the yard celebration.
Okay, I want to hear everyone's opinion. When they first saw that celebration, what did you think it was?
I really didn't know.
I knew immediately it was a roller coaster.
I thought, to be honest with you, I thought it was a bobsled
or something.
I thought it was
a boat. I was like, row your boat.
I actually thought it was a Jamaican bobsled team.
Yeah.
I have rode many roller coasters in my time. Many coasters. So I knew.
That's where you're the king. That's where you're the king, Pedro. You're the king.
Many coasters.
And by the way, my time when I'm on the Fins tailgate as well as Larry K. But when we call the game live on Fins tailgate, every time we score a touchdown, I take a shot of this.
Ooh.
Wow, man.
Well, then that
I got lit this Sunday,
game,
baby.
that 70-point game, you were really shit-faced.
You were, yeah.
You gonna be drunk Monday night.
Well, I tell you what, if you have not watched TFG call the games, Chris does El Capitan. He does an excellent job calling the game, and to see the excitement in when he does it too.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean,
yeah.
And then the turnaround, which I loved, is when Van Ginkel, the play where Van Ginkel made that interception, it was a turnaround so quick crazy. They hardly had a chance to even call the play, and Van Ginkel gets an interception and scores,
Well, we got to pay Van Ginkel too, man, because he's under a 1-year contract, and boy, he bet on himself, and it's gonna pay him.
Yes.
We got to pay him now too. So
I mean, he's paying his way out of his contract.
You know what? We will worry about that.
Yeah.
After
the Super Bowl,
after we get ours, right? We will worry about it because things will work out just fine. All we got to do is win, baby. Just win.
That's it. Win.
Oh yeah, we're not a cash-based
all take care.
Our front office is the best. Our coaching, everything is just top notch right now. It's unbelievable. Chris Greer has done an amazing job. 5-year rebuild. Heck yeah, with 2 different coaches. And this coach right here, Mike McDaniels, is just a genius, and we're seeing it. It's unbelievable. It's that short.
Everywhere went crazy when Gink scored that.
You ain't never lied.
I mean, it was just
beautiful.
Anybody that was on my stream heard me say right before that happened, I said, we're fixing to get a pick 6. Do you remember that, Pedro? I know you were there. I mean, literally,
all it was another one of Van Ginkel ginking the howl.
Ginking them.
His first pick 6 for him in his career.
You could see it though, right? Like you could just see it was lined up perfect for a pick 6. They were back there. I mean,
Yeah, was there a
You can
10-yard
see
line? Or?
It looked like Jason Taylor back in the day doing that same thing.
Yes.
Remember?
Pedro.
Well,
Actually, Zach
Yes.
Thomas did the same thing too. Remember,
And Zach
against Tennessee?
Thomas,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes,
That
he
too.
did. That's
Then did the
right.
backflip.
Actually,
Zach
Zach Thomas
Thomas
did do a play like that, almost identical.
Zach Thomas
Yeah.
did the front flip into the
Only thing is
touchdown.
Zach Thomas did a backflip.
Yeah, front flip.
Backflip. There you go. Yeah. That's the
Hey,
play.
Zach-
That's the play.
One of them did a front flip into the touchdown. Either Zach Thomas or
Front flip. It
No,
was a
that was
front flip.
Zach.
My
That
bad.
was Zach Thomas.
That was Zach.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Zach Thomas. I remember that very well.
That was
Me
beautiful.
too.
It was against the Tennessee Titans.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Anybody think we lose the next two games? Anybody?
No.
Like that's the mentality right now. The Dolphins. Anybody think we're gonna lose the next two games?
No.
No.
Look at this mentality, bro. We used to hope for other teams to lose. We ain't hoping about nothing with no other damn team. We own our own destiny, baby. Our
That's
own.
right. We are in control of our own destination right now.
Yup.
We walking with our chest up.
We are. And you know what? So if we were to, I don't think it's going to happen, but if we were to, you know, it's another game. We can take that and we can move on. Am I going to say it's impossible for us to lose? No. I don't think we're going to.
Mr. Polk, welcome to the show, Mr. Polk.
We can afford to lose to the Cowboys, an NFC team, that's for sure. But we can't afford to lose to the Ravens and the Bills.
We're not going to lose.
We
to
don't
the
want
Cowboys
to, for
We're
sure.
not losing a home game this year.
Well, I want to beat the
I don't
Cowboys.
think we
We've
are
never
either.
beaten them at the Hard Rock State. We never beat them at Sun Life, whatever you want to call it. Joe Robbie, we never
always
beat them there.
on
Never.
Thanksgiving.
0-4 against the
Always
Cowboys.
beat them on
not.
Thanksgiving in their own house.
Pedro,
That's when we beat them.
I would love to
We're
beat them. The
We're
Cowboys.
gonna win this
We're
year 'cause
gonna.
We're not losing a home game this year.
We're not. That's right.
And just like Gloria said, the first thing I said when I seen the game on TV, I said, "Are they playing at Hard Rock?" Because all
Yeah, it
you
was
saw was a
crazy.
sea of aqua. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
nothing but aqua in that stadium.
By the way, Crypto was at that game.
There was so many people at that game. It was nuts, dude.
Crypto was at the Washington game.
Yeah, he was at the Washington game. Yep.
If I lose, you guys,
As a matter of fact, you know
I
what's
won't
funny
be
is he got
It's
the
okay,
ticket
Tom.
free. He got the ticket free because of a credit card or whatever he uses.
Yeah.
And then he got his hands on for a good deal a 100 level. He was literally at the ground level right next to the end zone.
Wow.
Hey, winners, you're going to the Ravens game this year or no?
No, I'm going to the Buffalo game.
Oh, gotcha. Bills.
Okay.
Hey, by the way, I'm gonna be at the Buffalo game. I'm bringing some Buffalo Trace with me.
John, do you know what? Do you know what we're wearing Monday night?
Yeah. I was just going to say, Adam.
It's supposed to be
White and blue or white and aqua? My bad.
white tops, aqua pants.
There you go. What?
Okay. White knuckle. Okay. Yeah,
I'll
Adam
probably be
on
wearing
Facebook,
orange.
he was
okay.
asking. Yes.
Right,
What's up,
right.
MCJB?
Hey,
What's good?
MCJB.
Good evening. How's everyone doing today?
What's going on?
How are we doing?
Good. Fins up,
Good,
MCJB.
MCJB, gate 2.
There you go.
You want to go to gate 2.
Gate 2 for Orange East 32 to East 12.
Okay.
Yep.
Gate 2.
Gate 2.
Gate
Yep.
2, row 209.
There you
Well,
go.
I know where it's at. It's just it's getting from Palm Beach, West Palm, to wherever the hell I need to go next.
Drive.
Oh, you're in West
I'm not-
Palm.
The problem is I'm flying. Okay, so let me story tell
You're-
real quick.
He's
I'm headed
40 minutes away from me.
I'm headed to Orlando first. It's like my great aunt lives in Melbourne. It's her birthday coming up, her 85th birthday. So I gotta spend time with her real quick. Then I'm going to West Palm with my cousin. Then
You're going to be
It's,
right down the road
what's
from me
that-
when
what's
you
that-
fly in, MCJB.
So,
is that train
Pamela,
open?
you coming to the game this Monday?
No, next weekend. Dolphins
The
versus
Jets.
Jets.
Okay, I got you.
Blowout.
Is that train? Oh,
I know John gonna be there.
The
I know
train.
John might
The
be
train.
is the train open? The bright line.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
It's open.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing that. I'm doing
Yeah,
that.
they're actually doing more that's going more often now.
I'm definitely doing. Are they open on Sundays?
I
Yeah.
assume
Yeah.
they
That
are.
goes. Yeah.
I
Oh
really
yeah.
don't know.
And what I hear,
Okay.
it'll take you really close to the stadium. Like there's what I hear
Myself.
is there's like a
Okay,
little ride or something that you can get from there to
I
the
don't know if
stadium.
the fans are wearing anything particular this Monday night, but I think Big E said something about. Good evening, Mr. Polk, and welcome to the panel.
Well, Mr. Polk,
Mr. Polk,
I think Big E said something about Christmas Eve. We're wearing the white throwbacks.
Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be wearing against Dallas. Yes.
I don't know if I have a white throwback at all.
Oh man, I don't know. It's Mr. Polk don't like talking to me anymore for some reason.
What happened?
Mr. Polk don't like talking to me anymore. He don't be coming on my panels.
No, he likes coming to the channel that there's not so much yelling and screaming over everybody.
No. Here's the thing. I've been kind of busy with my family and some personal things I gotta take care of. So I've been.
I
missed you.
Mr. Polk.
I missed you, Mr. Polk.
It's all good though. It's nothing bad. It's all good. There's some things I gotta get out. I gotta take care of.
Our young man Ethan's browser crashed, so he's calling it a night.
Oh wait, Ethan.
My computer.
Before you go, did he already go? Is Ethan already gone?
He's probably listening.
Oh,
he's not
Ethan.
in here, but.
I wanted to ask him about his exams and how he did, and I hope it went great. Ethan,
he might not know yet.
Okay, I hope you did great, Ethan.
Hey, so Winters, you're gonna be at the Buffalo game in Hard Rock at the Buffalo game?
Yes.
Okay, man. Yeah. When are you? Do you know when you're gonna be flying in?
I'm flying in the 4th, so I'm flying into Fort Myers. I'm gonna be with Keith. I'm going to be with Keith and Jason Matheny. I'll be with those guys.
Nice.
You gotta let me know,
you're gonna
man.
have so much fun.
You're gonna be in my neck of the woods, so we gotta hang out.
That's what I said. So all right. So
with Keith and Jason picking them up, he's going to be drunk before he even gets out of the airport.
Listen, what's funny is trust me, they'll tell you that I can hang with the best of them, so I have no issues.
There you go, Pam.
Hey, Paul.
Ethan said exams went well. He's just waiting on the grades to come back.
Oh, cool. Good.
Hey, Paul.
I hope it goes good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fins trivia.
Okay, bring it on, Pedro. Fins trivia.
Hey, but look, before y'all do that, I'm gonna have to head out. Papa Paul, I will see you when Sunday night. And Pedro,
Sunday afternoon, yeah.
Pedro, you already know, baby. I love y'all guys. Fins up. Catch y'all.
Love you much. Cheers. Love you much.
All right. I'm gonna head out.
I gotta roll too. I hate that I gotta go and Mr. Polk just got up here.
Okay, let Pedro do his trivia real quick and then we'll call it a night.
Yep. Oh yeah, just get one quick question in real quick before we end the show, because y'all ended at 11, right? Or y'all go a little bit more? Oh, okay.
No, we'll end it at 11. It's already been over 2 hours, so.
Oh, right.
It's been a great show.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
I just gotta get some sleep.
The Dolphins and Commanders have met 15 times during the regular season and playoffs. How many did the Fins win? A, 12, B, 7, C, 9, or D, 5? The Dolphins and Commanders have met 15 times.
9 times.
9.
During the regular season and playoffs. How many times did the Fins win that sucker? 12, 7, 9, or 5?
9.
It's unanimous, huh?
9.
And that is the correct answer. Yeah!
Everybody watched the show on Monday, Pedro.
Nice. Oh, I got one for him. Ain't seen
I
yet.
didn't see that.
Check this out.
I didn't see his show. That was one of the questions online on the email.
I didn't see the question before either.
No, you're good. Part of the fun. What current Fins player was a 5th round pick? Was it Jason Sanders, Durham Smythe,
Javon Holland, or Van Ginkel? Which current
Van
Fins player
Ginkel.
was a 5th round pick?
Van Ginkel.
Van
Final
Ginkel.
answer.
Out of Wisconsin.
He better be a 5th round pick. That is correct.
Yeah.
In in week 12, 2003 season, which Fins player scored a pair of fourth quarter TDs to win versus the Commanders? In week 12, in the 2003 season, which Fins player scored a pair of fourth quarter TDs to win versus the Commanders? Was it, or Redskins? Was it A, James McKnight, B, Travis Minor, C, Chris Chambers, or D, Ricky Williams? In week 12, 2003, which Fins player scored a pair of fourth quarter touchdowns?
Chris Chambers.
Ricky Williams.
I'm going with Ricky.
I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go.
Answer is D, Ricky Williams. He had 107 yards in the 24-23 win.
Nice.
Yeah, because I don't remember Chris Chambers doing.
I love Chris Chambers when he played.
me too.
I have a football signed by Chris Chambers.
Last season, the Fins and Jets met in the final Week 18 game. What was the final score? Was it A, 13-10? Was it B, 10-7? Was it C, 11-6? Or was it D, 14-10? What was the final score of the final game last year?
What was the answer one?
A, 13-3. B, 10-7. C, 11-6, or D, 14-10.
11-7.
I'm thinking it's
10-7. 10-7.
10, I think.
Well, B, 10-7, C, 11-6, or D, 14-10.
It was all field goals.
10-7.
11-6.
The answer was C, 11-6.
11-6.
That's right.
Look at that.
Wow.
I missed that.
Wow.
Who do we play?
Again.
Who do we
All right,
play?
one more good one. How many times has the Fins and Raiders met in history? Is it A, 32? Is it B, 41? Is it C, 47? Or is it D, 35? How many times have the Fins met the Raiders in history?
I'm gonna say 35.
It's 47.
35.
Yeah.
32.
The Fins and Raiders have met 41 times. Answer is B.
Yeah. Because I remember when Don.
Oh, man. Y'all remember 2012? 2012. Which Fins player had 197 all-purpose yards? 2 tutties, man, in week 2 versus the Raiders. In 2012, which Fins player had 197 all-purpose yards, 2 touchdowns in week 2 versus the Raiders? Was it A, Devon Best, B, Reggie Bush, C, Brian Hartline, or D, Lamar Miller?
Hartline.
And this was back in 2012. Which player had 197 all-purpose yards, 2 tutties, and in week 2 versus the Raiders?
Hartline.
Was it Best, Bush, Hartline, or Miller?
Lamar.
Miller.
The answer was Reggie Bush. B, he rushed for 172 yards and had 25 yards receiving that game.
Reggie.
You're killing
Reggie Bush. Mm-hmm.
I guess the Patrons got to my head.
Well, no, it was Ricky Williams. We got a lot of. We had to give a lot of draft picks to get Ricky Williams. Reggie Bush.
One more. Week 1, 84 season. How many touchdowns did Dan Marino throw? I ain't giving y'all multiple choice.
48.
6.
During week 1 of the 1984 season, how many touchdowns did Marino throw?
48.
No, in one game. In the week 1 game only. Week 1. In week 1 of 1984, how many passing touchdowns did Marino throw?
0.
5.
You know, it could be, it's either 2, 3, 4, or 5 touchdowns.
2, 3, 4. I said 2 then.
So, in week 1 in 84, how many passing touchdowns did Marino throw?
3.
Week 1.
3.
5.
If it's not 6, I'm going with 2.
He threw deep 5 touchdowns, had 311 yards passing, and a 35-17 win week 1.
I know I was happy.
He started that shit off right, didn't he?
I was happy.
Okay, everyone. A lot of these people have to get up early and go to work. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. I appreciate each and every one of y'all being here with me. Appreciate each and every one of y'all watching with us. Gloria, Spirit Fingers, MCJB, Ethan, John, Pedro, John, Mr. Polk,
38
Pam,
double D's.
Shake, 38 double D's,
Raphael. Reveal,
Joe,
38 double D.
Love y'all.
Reveal.
Joe. We have Joe, May, and a whole bunch of others
Ethan.
on Facebook.
Oh, look at
But
Charles.
What? Who would you like to win? The Bills or the Chiefs?
Well, y'all have a good night.
Have a good night.
Appreciate each and one of you. Pager's already left. Shake, thank you for all you do.
Yeah, first, thank you.
I
appreciate you.
And if you didn't see my message I sent you about getting Batman my number.
I got you. I sent it.
Okay. I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good night. Peace, love, and fins up, everybody.